Hey guys, good morning, welcome to the live session of Stock Sniper Trading. My name is Dave, guys, my partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US 30, sell, okay? I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please, secure.
As a trader, we all look for tight or low spreads, which helps us to get in and out of the market. Using the right broker can help us try different strategies. With multiple options of brokers on the web, here at Stock Sniper Trading, we have a recommended broker, that is, HankoTrade. With spreads as low as 0 pips and leverage up to 500x, HankoTrade is just one click away. With multiple account types to choose from, you also have a minimum deposit of $10. Using HankoTrade's affiliate program, refer a friend and earn up to a 40% commission on trading volume. Built by traders, for traders. HankoTrade.
Recording in progress.
Hey guys, welcome to Stock Sniper Trading. My name is Ron, my partner is Dave. Guys, welcome. It is Thursday night. For some of you guys, it's Friday morning. Welcome, guys. It's 9 p.m. Eastern, and it is December the 21st. So thank you everyone for joining. I hope everyone has had a great day. And the plan for today, this is going to be our last Asian session, Tokyo session for the week. Tomorrow we're going to do a bonus end of the day power hour session. We're going to come in the markets around 1:30, 2 p.m. and we're going to go right to the end, right till 4 p.m. Eastern, and we'll watch how they close the markets and get ready for the weekend. And I hope you guys do know that Monday is Christmas Day and all of the banks around the world will be closed. So it's going to be exciting. We'll watch how they close the markets, and I hope you guys can join us tomorrow. Okay, so make sure you guys hit that notification bell when you guys do subscribe, so that you guys know whenever myself or Dave we pop up, and because we can come up any time of the day. We can do London, we can do New York, we can do post New York, we can do power hour, we can do the Tokyo session. So just so you guys are informed, so you guys don't miss out. Okay, and so thanks everyone for joining. Thank you everybody. Ben, thank you for joining. Forex Borix, Brendan, thank you for joining. I hope you're having a fantastic day and ready for Christmas. Brendan, Ferdinand, thank you for joining. Juanito, thank you for joining, bro, as always. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Dennis, my man. Dennis from London, Ontario. Hope you enjoyed the UFC, Dennis. We got to link up this holidays, Dennis, for some chicken wings, okay? So make sure you message me next week or coming up right after Christmas, and we're going to go out for some wings, okay? And Frankie G, my man, welcome. Thank you, Ron and Dave. Also, everyone at SST for my progress. You pass your funded. Frankie, well done, brother. Remember that 0.5%? Just take your time. Take your time. So when you go on to your next stage, just, again, Frankie, take some time to come up with a plan. What are we gonna do? You know what I mean? So you can envision what you're gonna do. So you're not like running around like a chicken with your head cut off. So just take your time, plan, because we don't want to lose this. We don't want to do something silly, because this is what it takes, man. Once you get the hang of this, Frankie, then think about maybe doing another one soon, and then just keep accumulating these and compounding. So Frankie, from me, congratulations, man. I know you've been working really hard on this, so good job. Victor, my man, welcome. Thank you, bro. Hey, Bradley, Agent Smith, thank you for joining as well. Payouts are cool. Yes, they are, guys. So I know some of you guys are getting some payouts, and it's been a long journey, but a well-deserved journey. So congratulations to you guys, and I hope everybody will get to that stage. You know what I mean? And that's what we're here for. We're here as a whole community. SST is a whole community of traders. So that's the beauty about SST. There's always someone here that will lend a helping hand and help everyone in need. That's the type of community we want to build here, guys. Okay. Den, welcome, and everyone on YouTube, you guys as well. I always acknowledge acknowledge you guys too. You guys are just important. Danish, welcome. Ferdinand, thank you for joining there too. Hustle hard, my man. Thank you. Thanks for joining. Everybody, guys, thank you, guys. Ferdinand, it's 3 a.m. in Nigeria. Respect to you for joining, man. Respect. Hopefully these late nights will pay off. I know what it is. I know what it's like to grind like that at late at night. But in the long run, it's well worth it. Okay, so that goes for everybody, guys. I know for some of you guys, it's late nights, but that's what it takes, guys. It's the sacrifices we all got to take in order to do what you want to do. Okay, guys, but we can't do anything without risk management. So make sure you guys understand this. Okay, it's not a get rich quick game. It's slow and steady. Take your time. Conservative gains, consistency. We want to compound, and then once you understand the power of compound growth, then that's where you're gonna get confidence in trading, and you're gonna watch your account grow slowly, and but it will grow higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows to eventually to your all-time highs, and there's no looking back. So thank you guys for joining. Welcome, Geo, everybody. Okay, thanks, guys. What we're gonna do? Okay, we're gonna go over news. We're gonna just because it's important to do this, okay? And this, I know it's helping a lot of traders because we go over the news every single day. So this is going to become part of routine. And once you have like your daily routine, you know exactly what you got to do. Get in these markets and look what we need to do, and just then we do our technical analysis. Okay. So remember what I was talking about? Nike. The earnings. Okay, I know some of you guys don't pay attention to that, but we have to pay attention to that because it's a big corporation. Okay, and they kind of are a big retailer, so can give a hint as to how retail sector is gonna move with the earnings. So we'll go over all of that. Okay, and over here, guys. So before we get started, this platform you see over here with these fancy bubbles over here, this is Bookmap. This is a live liquidity platform, and we use it daily here at SST to help with your guys' education and to see the markets in another perspective, not just with candlesticks. So this shows all of our transactions. Right now I have it on gold in the 15-minute time slices, 8:15, 8:30, 8:45, 9 p.m. And above us, these are our red offers, and these green are our bids below us. And I like to use this VWAP, this white line, volume weighted average price line. It's like a nice 2-in-1 indicator, but I really like to use this with Bookmap because this is the futures liquidity that institutions are trading with, and so I like to see if we're above the VWAP, if we're below the VWAP, are we trading right at the VWAP. So it's a really nice indicator to pair it up with live liquidity. And this down here, CVD, cumulative volume delta, right now we're negative 191. This is like a total delta of our transactions. So it's like the red ones minus the green ones. What is the net transactions? Because with offers, we don't know what the offers are. We don't know if they're sell limits. We don't know if they're sell stops. We don't know if they're buyers, buy limits. We have no idea. Same with below us. These are bids, but we don't know who's bidding right now. We don't know if it's the sellers are bidding with like sell limits down here, sell stops. Is it the buyers buying it up with buy limits, buy stops? There's stop losses above and below us. So this will kind of give us a snapshot of exactly what is going on. Okay, and let's not put 100% emphasis on this. This is not the holy grail of indicators, but it is essentially an indicator. So it can help with confluence and maybe make better informed decisions when we see what's going on. Okay, and just continuing going into it, Crazy Cowboy, thank you for joining. Best trading content on YouTube, period. I appreciate you, bro. That's amazing. So thank you for that. It means a lot to us at SST. Thank you, man. That means a lot. Okay, and let's get started, guys. Let's go to Forex Factory. Okay, and guys, I like to use free things. Okay, there's nothing wrong with free things. This is a free website. Like, just download this right here. Just go to it, forexfactory.com. It's not going to cost you anything. Okay, so free, we like it. It gives us good information for free. Is there better information? Yeah, there is, but there some sites you got to pay big money, or you have to pay period monthly. There is like Financial Juice. There's Bloomberg. Bloomberg, in my opinion, is a complete ripoff. I wouldn't pay $1,000 to $2,000 a month for their information. So just if you are into that, and it depends what type of trader you are, then there is paid sites, but this is free. So what it really just tells us is the day, what we're looking at. Like here in London, 2 a.m. we have some British folders. We at 8:30 we had some Canadian core retail sales. I was interested looking at that, and then we went into New York, 8:30 with the USD final GDP quarter over quarter. So look at what we had. We had flat, like it was previous 5.2%, forecasting for 5.2 again, no change. But look at the actual number that came out. This is quarter over quarter GDP in the US, 4.9%. That's not very good. So probably a little bit of a drop in the US dollar around 8:30. Then we had our unemployment claims that come out every single Thursday morning, week over week. So remember we were talking about this. Our previous week was 203,000. That was the actual that came out last week. And what did they forecast this week? They forecast a little bit of an increase to 214,000, and then our actual number that came out was 205. So it was below their forecast, but it was 2,000 above the previous week. Okay, and you guys know about unemployment. We talk about this all the time. Okay, unemployment, most of you guys are getting familiar with what the term is. If you're unemployed, you're not working. So if we have a high number of unemployment claims, that means that there's individuals applying for unemployment insurance and not working. If this number is lower, then that means that's good. Less individuals are applying for unemployment insurance and are working, so that's good for the economy and good for the US dollar. Okay, and then we have some Philly Fed manufacturing news, and then pretty light in the afternoon. And let's move into tomorrow. So what do we got going on tomorrow? We've got London with Shahab. So Shahab, shoutouts if you're on the call, but you're probably sleeping right now. So everyone, I hope you guys are joining. If you got time to join with Shahab in London, he's doing really well. You know, like he's a very shy guy, but now he's kind of breaking out. So he's doing amazing, guys. So shoutouts to Shahab, holding London down, and just a great person. Shahab's awesome. And so he's going through London with you guys from 2:30 to about 5:30 in the morning. So going through everything. DAX is a really nice security to trade in London. One of my favorites to trade in London. I do a lot of DAX and GBP USD in London, and we have quite a few folders coming out pre-London at 2 a.m. We got this red one, retail sales month over month. We got final GDP quarter over quarter and revised business investments. And so if you're trading, that's all pre-London, 2 a.m. And then 3 a.m. is when the London UK market opens up. Okay, and then going into 8:30. Again, Dave is going to have a day off tomorrow, and so this is going to just, guys on Zoom, join the Discord if you guys can, and get into your channel that you like. If you're an index trader, if you're a commodity trader, if you're a forex trader, if you're a crypto trader, get in there, start mingling, start talking with everyone, start sharing your charts. I promise you there's going to be someone there that's going to help you. There's going to, you can, like, guys, trade as a team, you know, let's come up with ideas together, and the more the merrier, and let's have some fun. Okay, so that's what Discord is for. Utilize it, guys. You know, our private Discord, that's what we want you guys to do, and you guys are doing amazing in there. So shout outs to the guys that are really putting in the work and learning and earning in there. You guys are doing awesome. Okay, and just continued success in there. And so 8:30, guys, what we have to pay attention to is if you do anything with the Canadian dollar. Okay, we have a GDP month over month over here, but more importantly, a lot of traders, investors focus on USD. Red folder core PCE is at 8:30, no change. So from previous 0.2% to forecasting 0.2%, we'll see the actual number that comes out. Then we got some core durable goods. We have also durable good orders month over month, and personal income and personal spending. Okay, and you can see the impact of the folders. If they're yellow, low impact. If they're orange, it's moderate, medium impact, and then red is volatile, high impact news. Okay, and with the red folders, caution. Okay, to trade with caution or stay on the sidelines, but 110% make sure you're managing your risk, okay? Because you could have a fantastic week this week and you're up 5% Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then you get a little reckless with one of these red folders. All of your gains can be gone in a flash of an eye. So careful with this stuff, guys. Okay, and for you guys that are taking it really serious, you guys are doing really well. Okay, but for some of you guys that are still getting that itch to gamble and things like that, you probably see you're not getting consistent with it. Okay, so trading is consistency. We want you to be a trader for a long time. So risk management, guys. You probably hear us talking about that all day, every day. That's probably the most important thing to learn. Technicals are important, fundamentals are important, psychology is important, but nothing is more important than risk management. It doesn't matter how much you know about technicals, fundamentals, or how much you know about the markets. If you don't know risk management, you can forget about that because you're going to have no money to trade. So it doesn't matter how much you know about the markets. Risk management, guys, take it serious, and then that's when your trading will start to get serious. And over here at 10 a.m., we have our revised University of Michigan Consumer Support Sentiment. And this is going to be the rest of Friday. And then, guys, PK has post. New York will be jumping in from 11 to 1. And then I'll come in right after. Like I said, 1:30, 2 p.m. And we're going right to the close till 4 p.m. Okay? So bonus power hour session tomorrow, guys. So make note of that. Okay, so earnings today, what I was just talking about was Nike. Anybody follow Nike? Anybody in here follow this? Nike? Do you wear the clothes? Do you guys follow this? Anybody? No? I have puts. Guys, I purchased puts. I'm shorting Nike right now, and because not I didn't kind of expect a lot of sales going into with Nike. I've been following them for a little bit, so I took a couple puts on them, and they released. Okay, let's take a look at numbers now and why sometimes numbers are important but not important. Okay, so look at Nike, 84 cents. Or EPS is earnings per share. And look at what they reported, $1.03. That's pretty good. That's almost 20 cents above their EPS, okay? And look at how much revenue, okay, they beat it, not by much, but 13.37 billion actual came out, reported 13.39 billion. And growth was 0.5%, which is good, okay? So numbers are good, but this, in my opinion, is more important than numbers. Remember what we talk about, forward guidance. Investors and traders, they look for forward guidance. So Nike has, when they report, there's also a conference call. If you're a shareholder of the company or you just want to tune in and listen, I do it all the time for Tesla, Apple, and other big corporations. But with Nike too, I was in there tuning in, listening to what was going on. The guidance was not good. And that's what, like, these numbers were good, but the forward guidance killed it. So today, if you guys look right now, Nike Inc. is trading 11.69% down in after hours. Almost 12% they're down in after hours. Guys, percentage wise, that is that is a lot. Okay, and when you do option trading, you can take if you're buying, like if you think it's going to go up, you buy a call option. If you think it's going to go down, which I did, I bought put options. And if it's 12% right now in the after hours, tomorrow when the markets open up, I'll probably be smiling just with that one trade. If it keeps up like this. So we'll see tomorrow how Nike opens up, but it wasn't that good, the outlook. And you know why? Because analysts are saying that Nike is not creating enough newness. They just got the same old products. They're not doing anything to really compete with the competitors. And investors don't like that. They don't like that those words coming out, that they're not developing new products, a new line, something fresh. They're just same old Nike, you know, the like I have a lot of them. You know those the hoodies with just the swoosh, like they're not doing anything above and beyond. So boom, they're down 12%, guys. Okay, do you guys like this type of information, or do you guys just want to kind of get right into the charts? But this is important, guys. This is you could do really well when we get into more stocks and options, and we will be getting into that. But we were just kind of finalizing the sniper kill shot and a few other things that we're doing. So next program that we will be doing, we'll be getting into stock and options, and I think some of you guys are going to really love it, and some of you guys are going to absolutely destroy the options market. And I know you guys are hungry and you guys are smart, but this takes a little bit more, not so much with candlesticks. Okay, yeah, if we want to scalp options and things like that, but this is more like fundamentals, guys. Like you want to get to know your company, you know, like really get in there, and this is the fun part of more like investing and things like that. So hopefully some of you guys are excited. What I recommend is, if you're doing really well in forex, you know, and you're making a little bit of coin in forex, then what you can do is you can now take that and put it into the options market and try to have like multiple streams of revenue, and have some fun doing this. This is fun. I love options, guys. So let's take a look. Also, after hours, what did we have? Not much. So let's remember Friday. Okay, so this is why I like this website. Again, free website, guys. Earnings Whispers. I hope everybody has this, like uses this. It's really good. It gives us the basics, but it gives us enough that we need to know. If you don't want to spend money on this, you don't need to. Just use the free version. So tomorrow we don't have much, guys. Look, here's Friday the 22. Before open, we got two companies. After close, okay, the markets are dead Friday before the long weekend and Christmas, so there's nothing. And guys, 25th is Christmas Day, nothing. Tuesday, Boxing Day, markets will be open. We'll be analyzing the markets, but there's nothing. Okay, so Tuesday and Wednesday we have no corporations. So let's just see Friday the two. This toggle switch will take us to pre-market, and it's over here. So not too many companies. Okay, so that's Earnings Whispers, and let's continue moving forward, guys. This is our Discord Signal channel. So we do have just Signals alone membership for $1 a day, and this is what you get. But with our like SST package, you get everything. So that's the one I recommend. The education, the Discord with everybody, the live Zoom calls that we do, and everything that SST does. But this is how signals get sent out. So I just want to review them with you guys, you know, if there's any questions or anything like that. But we have SST Scalper Pro, and we have a bot, a AI bot that goes through the markets and figures out what's a good area to look at. And that's what it is, guys. They're signals to look at. It's not just you go in blind and just hit the buy button. You can do that if you want, but I can tell you you're not going to be very successful doing that. You shouldn't do that with any signal service, okay? But what we do is we kind of provide a zone and a chart with it, and hopefully maybe you guys have already done your charting, and maybe you might be looking for a buy as well, and then this kind of comes up and you're like, oh, okay, SST is looking at the same kind of setup as I am. So it might give you that extra confidence to be confident to take that trade. But also follow it, okay? We always talk about static levels. We follow, but I always, and Dave and everybody here, we always tell you, follow volume, follow it. Is it going to close above? Is it going to retest? Is it going to be a fake out? We're giving you a kind of area to watch, but it comes down to you at the end of the day too, to look and see what we're seeing or what the bot is seeing, okay? And some of you guys are doing really, really, really well with this. Like, it's helping with your trading, and you're not just relying it on the signals alone, but it's helping with your trading. So that's kind of what we envision and what we want. So good job, guys, on that. Okay, so look at when it came out. It came out, sorry, let's just find it right over here. Okay, so today at 11:40. Okay, long is another word for buy. US 30 Dow Jones at 37,307. Suggested stop loss at 50 pips and a suggested TP of 100 pips. So you're getting a 1 to 2 on your risk to reward. Okay, it's not a 1 to 10. It's not a 1 to 20. Okay, we're being kind of like realistic here. We're 50 pips to make 100 or more. Okay, and I'm not sure what this guy's name is, but he's peaking. Oh man, you guys are funny. Okay, is this Quagmire? Quagmire, what is his name on Family Guy? Is this him? Yeah, Frankie. Okay, he's creeping on us, but he's looking at the signal too. Okay, so he's checking it out, and he's done his charting too. But here's now like what we're looking for. Okay, so with the chart, what we're looking for is our zone. Okay, so number one, the volume is down here and it's coming back up. So remember what I said, 37,308, the black line. Okay, so what we got to do is we got to watch how the volume is coming into the zone. Will it impulsively break out? Will it pull back? Remember, you can go on different time frames to whatever's fits your preference. But over here, it's building. It's kind of, look at like short wicks, ignited green bars. Look at this candle right here, has absolutely no wick on it. Next one, open, small pullback, and just pop. So that's the impulse break. And then if we continue to watch what's going on, if you miss one, you can get in on the next bar. We always look for a pullback 50%. If it's not, fills a wick and continues go. We're looking for it to come up to 37,407, test these high wicks over here, and that would be like a 100 pip move from the 308 area right over here. And just see it, just look at all green candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it took out that high for over 100 pips and just went right up there. And this gentleman right here, he likes it. Okay, and right now 9:20, 5 minutes ago, guys, like we can look at this on our charts, or you guys can check it out. A buy on NASDAQ 100 at 16,752. Again, what we just talked about, stop loss of suggested 50 pips and take profit of 100 pips if it goes. But make sure you guys are doing your charting with it as well. Okay, and just one other one, commodities. Okay, we talked about the crypto yesterday, so showing you. So man, you guys are funny. Oh man, you guys are being silly. Okay, so over here, okay, so long gold right over here, 10:14 a.m. Eastern. Okay, remember we get through Wall Street, we get through the all of the news and things like that. Maybe the market starts to settle down. We get into our new hourly candle, 10 o'clock, and then we got a signal buy gold XAU USD around 2039. Again, suggested stop loss 50 pips, TP of suggested 100, and chart what it looks like is okay. So coming down. Remember, where's 2039? Right there. There's the bars coming down, all red ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it comes into our block. And then you see the wicks get rejected. And then there's a bar right there closing right at 2039. And then look at the pullback. It opened red and it came down and retested. And then the volume above. And you can buy right here or the next bar. And you're moving up. You're in the buy. Okay, and then how did it continue to develop? It went up, pulled back. Okay, the static area, exactly 2039. That's why we suggest to keep your stop loss just a little bit below the zone, but you can see it wicked off. You could have possibly taken another buy. Now this is when you start to learn more price action and how it wicks off of the area. So it retested it and the buyers were waiting there, picked up all the liquidity, and you're either holding your original position or you can maybe add a second one. So that's like layering in approach and adding positions, and then it starts running for over 40 pips and good profit over here. Reebok pump it, and yeah, she and then runners pay the bills, and this woman over here, I pay my bills are paid. So yeah, guys, hopefully we can get our bills paid, just like her. And and going over here, guys, I linked our free Telegram on YouTube. It's right over here. I highly recommend, guys. I say this every single day. You guys join this. It's free Telegram. We show exactly what is going on at SST. If you're wondering what's going on in here, we showcase a lot of things, promos, our members, feed our members, and everything what we have. But more importantly, guys, there is some scam groups that are trying to impersonate us with the same Telegram. So I'm trying to avoid you guys getting scammed. I'm trying to tell you guys this is our official one that's linked up there. This is our website, this is our Instagram, and this is our YouTube channel. Okay, and this was we have also EA software if you guys are interested in that. On MQL5, and you can use it on prop firms, guys. So this is expert advisors. This is like automated trading by bots in the markets and things like that, with set files. And this gentleman came into our group starting the week minus 2%, and now doing really well, up 4%, 4K. So getting out of there. So doing really well, getting out of the negative and right into the positive. So doing really good. And we have this gentleman right over here. I need some suggestions. I have blown almost 10 prop firms. Then after learning risk management, I have passed phase 1 just now. What do I need to keep consistency or thoughts? So we recommend you take a break and enjoy the holidays, and we will pass phase 2 after the break. So congratulations to this person who's blown 10 prop firms, and then since coming to SST, passing phase 1. So congratulations, man. That's huge. That's a big accomplishment. So guys, we want to showcase you guys. Not everyone wants to see how I'm trading or what Dave is doing and things like that. We do it daily with you guys, but it's nice to show what members are doing here. So we're very proud of you guys. So that's our free Telegram group. Highly recommend everybody links up in it and gets in on it, okay? Because there's promos, all kinds of giveaways and things like that. And give us a follow if you guys can on our Instagram right over here. This is our Instagram. If you want to follow me, it's right here, and follow Big Dave right over here. And HankoTrade is a recommended broker. And then here's the link for Sniper Kill Shot if you guys are interested. And you can download the demo and try it out yourself. If you guys are familiar with EAs or want to learn of how to do this, right over here, click on the link. You can download the demo, and if it's something you're interested in, you can join the community of traders, the snipers that are using the kill shot, and some are doing really, really well, okay? And others are still learning how to use this and things like that, okay? And this is HankoTrade. They do give you a 100% deposit bonus, but I highly recommend you start off with a demo account with all brokers and test it out, see how it is, and then before you deposit any money. And if you do, they will match it. So for example, if you put in $500, they will match 500 and you'll have 1,000 total to trade with, okay? So let's get started, guys. Let's take a look at everything. We're going to get started with gold, and we'll move over to USD JPY. And if we have some time, we'll do a third security. We'll look at an index if we do have some time. So again, guys, thank you guys for joining. I appreciate all of you guys. Iliud, welcome, bro. I appreciate you. Johnny, for option trading, which broker do I use? I use TD Ameritrade. TD Thinkorswim. I'm in Canada, and in US, in US they can use that too. So I use my actual bank that I bank with. I've been with TD all of my life, and I trade options with them. But another one, if you guys are interested, is like Questrade is really good. Interactive Brokers is one of the best worldwide. So that's IB, Interactive Brokers. Yep, like Bandini, Thinkorswim is good for options. Perfect. Yeah, Thinkorswim is excellent too. I'm very familiar with Thinkorswim. But for everyone else around the world, if you are looking to get into option trading, check out Interactive Brokers. I believe it's global, and it's a really, really good one with really low commissions. Okay. Okay, guys. So let's get started. Do you guys have any questions before we get into this? Any questions? Juanito, you grabbed the US 30 from the bottom. Nice, nice. Frankie, you just got your info for your live funded account. Congrats, bro. Congrats. You're ready to go live. Okay, so Frankie, this is between me and you, okay? Tomorrow is going to be, remember, it's Friday before the holidays, and you're live now. Okay, so if you're asking what I would do if I went live and tomorrow, I would recommend, maybe just trading really, really small, or do not even trading. Okay, just look at the markets. Just take it easy. What I would do is maybe I would start fresh in the new year, since when you got this, because the volume might be really choppy. I don't want you take trades and then you get frustrated and something happens and then it ruins your holidays and then you're worried about this live account. So this goes for everybody, guys. This is like a routine. If this happens to you, if you guys get funded or you pass phase one, you move on phase two, or you're live, if you know the next day is going to be like a very volatile day, or it's going to be choppy, or it's going to be slow, that I don't recommend you going in. Remember, you're funded now. So whether you trade tomorrow or you trade next week, you still are funded. So that's just my opinion, Frankie. You do what you got to do, but that's just my opinion. Okay, so let's get started, guys. Let's go right into gold, okay? Oh, sorry. Can I list them? Thank you, Bandini. Dom, it's I was listening TD Ameritrade, Think or Swim TOS, and Interactive Brokers and Questrade. So those are like the top for equities and options, depending where you are. But I believe Interactive Brokers and is global, so most of all of us can open up with them. Okay, so let's start off with gold on the daily. Let's start. This is the fun part. This is what I like. I like charting. I like having fun. Guys, I'm gonna. Do you guys want me to write, high of the day, resistance, point of interest, or do you guys just want to get into it? Are you guys familiar with the colors now? Like I use purple for high and low. I use yellow for other daily levels, and then if we have to find some levels on the hourly, I use white. But if you guys like me how we write it down, if that's helping you guys, we can definitely do that, no problem. So now just reviewing gold. Okay, so most of you guys are familiar with, over here we took out the all-time highs. Okay, it was a Friday Sunday move. So those are what we called engineered moves. Okay, so some of you guys are engineers in your profession. Some of you guys are electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, chemical engineers, computer engineers. You guys are brilliant. Okay, so the market makers are also engineers in the market in some way, if you guys understand what I'm saying. They engineer these moves. These moves are not just made, just boom, it just happens. These are engineered moves. Like, look at how they pumped up all the way into the Friday, and look at the date, the times, everything like that. Pay attention to date and times, guys. It's kind of like time stamping, because you're gonna start to understand more of what we mean, about when and why and how they do this. So this is more what I like about trading, is learning the back end. It's really getting intricate, and you start to learn the psychology of a market maker. I don't know if a lot of you guys are really interested in that, but I'm fascinated by that. I've been trying to learn this all of my life, since I was like 16 years old, is how they engineer these moves. Now we're talking about trillions of dollars of engineered moves, not little money. We're talking about how to engineer a move for trillions of dollars to move through the markets globally every 24 hours. So I'm fascinated by that stuff, guys, and hopefully you guys are too, because once you start to learn this stuff, and you can honestly be your own financial boss and do what you got to do in these markets and get out, but do it with proper risk management. Okay, we don't gamble. SST, we don't gamble. Okay, we're not casino traders. We are more technical traders with proper risk management. We know it's a long game. We know it's growth over time. We know the compound growth principle. That's what the SST philosophy is, guys. We don't play games here. Okay, if you want to play games, go play on the PS5. If you want to gamble, go to Las Vegas. Go to the casino close by and go play cards. But the markets, guys, for real, are if you're serious about this, then take it serious. Start getting really serious about this. 2024 is a fresh start. This is where you got to start getting into it, okay? And we're here to support you daily, and we're here to help you guys. And hopefully you guys can learn this too and do really well. Okay, so Friday, they pushed it. And then Sunday 6 p.m., okay, and remember, weekends, anything can happen over the weekends. Volatility can happen. The world is crazy right now. Everywhere you look around the world, there's some sort of war going on. Okay, and more specifically in the Middle East right now, it's got all of the attention of everyone right now. So with war, there's demand for precious metals. There's demand for these things. Okay, so with gold, we broke the all-time high up to here. Our new all-time high is up here is 2050, like all-time high up here. This is a different broker over here. So, but 2050 in the futures we hit. So there's a block up there and pushed all the way down. Found a bottom over here, 1973, and continued to push up. And this is where we are right now. So what I like to do is levels. Okay, like right over here, we got green. I bring this level across. I don't stop. Like, bring it across, guys. Get in the habit of doing this because you've just identified. Like, see how simple that is? Was that hard? Was that hard to just identify? When it was pushing down, it stopped right there. So these are called pivot points. You know, it pivoted right there. It stopped. There's no more selling volume. So the buyers stepped in. A big buyer stepped in, and it was Wednesday, December 13. This was FOMC. Okay, so you know what I was saying? There's a time and date for everything. There's a time and date for everything. Guys, if we go to Forex Factory, if you go to Forex Factory right now, you can pre-plan the next couple months of news and follow, like, even backtest, guys. Some of you guys don't do this. You know, you guys don't even backtest. Like, backtest, go backwards and start to test where were the big moves made in the market, and I guarantee you there was some sort of news at that same specific time and date that happened, and you can really learn a lot about how the markets operate. Okay. One of the greatest books, guys, is a good book is by Jesse Livermore. Okay, it's like the operating of the markets. He was brilliant, like back in the 1900s. So if you guys know Jesse Livermore, it's a great read. That man was brilliant, and it's all about stocks and options and things like that, and how like engineering moves happen in the markets and things like that. Reminiscence of a stock operator, Bandini. There you go. Yeah, see, you guys already know it. Okay, so again, how many of you guys understand what a static zone is? And you guys are getting good at this. Okay, so it's very simple. We find a zone or a pivot, and I just make it green to represent support or demand, and I use red to represent resistance or supply. Okay, and some of you guys just use a neutral box for everything, and you guys understand that if volume is above that neutral box, it could be support. If volume is below it is resistance. I use these colors to help visually help you guys as traders, so it's easier. Whenever we see green, I think of buyers or support. Okay, and I bring it across. Okay, I don't care where, how far, or when I bring it, because we don't know in the future if gold ever will come back down to 1975 here, and maybe our buyers are waiting there. They were right there at FOMC, so maybe they're gonna be waiting, pending, with some bids waiting. So you see how I stretch that across, and we can continue to do this with other critical levels in the market. Okay. And also 50% of big body candles. Okay, like here was a green candle, unusually larger than these spin tops, and look at the red candle retracement right into 50% of it, and then they continue to push up. So some of you guys are getting really good with the 50% rule, and you guys like overnight have changed your trading. So good job on that, guys. Just by understanding the power of 50%. It's a very strong psychological area. Okay, so FOMC we broke out, we pulled back down. We're creating higher low support at 2016, and they're continuing to push it up. So I can see another level right over here, right here. Like here was another kind of pivoting point in the market where it came down red after it sold off that all-time high. It did come down there, but again, I also follow where the body closes. Okay, and it closed right there. and then the next green one opened right there, and then the next retest held it, so there it was green. And then look at the big red body candle, Friday, December 18 and 8, and then look at right below it, 50% below it. There goes the red volume. Okay, now I stretch this across, and now you see we came into here December 15, held. We come in here December 18 and continue push up. So are we anywhere near here? No, we're up here. But what I do is I bring this box across. Okay, you guys see how simple it is? Like, if this is, guys, slow me down if this is like complicated for some of you guys, because this is should be pretty basic and pretty straightforward. Okay, and trading should be easy. You know what I mean? When you know that trading is like easy, you know you're doing really well. If trading is getting boring, you know you're doing really well. Okay, I'm telling you the honest truth. Trading, when you have a daily routine, you know exactly what you got to do. It comes like when you go to your work and you hate your job and it's boring, but you got to do it. It's your everyday routine. Trading can be the same thing. It's going to just become part of everyday nature, and you know exactly what you got to look for. You know exactly what you got to do, because repetition. It's going to be repetition, and then you develop consistency. You know when something is wrong when you're deviating away from your daily plan. If you know that you're deviating away from it and you're doing something different, I guarantee you're gonna something is gonna happen to you in the markets that day. You're gonna screw up. You're gonna do something. That's why you gotta have repetition. So you know, like, even if you're tired with like a couple hours sleep and you come into the markets, boom, 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 you know your routine and you just get right into the markets. Okay, so I'm trying to help you guys with a daily routine. Just know what you got to do. We start off with news, Forex Factory. We move into earnings. Then maybe we check our SST Discord for any signals. But hopefully you got your charting done before you check the signals. Okay, so we want to move. We want to work together, guys. Like, we want to trade together, but we want everyone to be on the same page with a daily routine. So you see now, that's support. This big one, 1975, and over here 2015, are far away from each other, but they're both pending. They're both sitting in the market, just like here. How we're looking at the live futures, there's always going to be a depth of market in the current order book. There's always going to be investors or traders or institutions putting in orders and they're just resting. They're inactive. As the volume will come closer to it, then it gets more heated up. This is what's called the heat map. And then see over here, like, gold is right here at the VWAP, but see how much heat is coming in now, because this might get activated very, very soon. Okay, see how it's pending over here? Do you guys know? Please, guys, let me know if this is like, you guys understand what I'm saying. Because when we move into New York is going to be moving fast. So you got to be able to see things fast if you want to scalp the markets. So that's why I kind of slow things down in Tokyo. I take my time with you guys so that we can learn together slowly. Because I'm telling you guys, when we hit Wall Street, like, things move fast. Things move fast. When you move into London, things move fast. But this now is representing heat in the market. This is where it's showing where there's a big pool of liquidity waiting to transact. And we don't know exactly what these transactions, like what the pending orders are. They can be buy limits, buy stops. These can be sell limits, sell stops. There could be sellers that want to sell down here, but they want to get triggered. So this cumulative volume delta will help us understand what's going on in here. Okay, so that's where there's majority of heat being built right now on gold below our VWAP. Okay, so continuing forward on the daily. So we found like a kind of one support area, another support area. We're up here. We're nowhere near here. So there's other areas of support. Look over here. Okay, here we've got bodies and wicks. This is another really, really important area. Right over here. Okay, you see how we came up and it got rejected right there? We come into here, we start getting rejected. So I use this as a red box, a red zone. I can see it right now. It's very easy right now because we can see it, but we need to see it in order to chart it. Okay, so everyone says, well, Ron, this already happened. It's easy. Yeah, it's easy to see, but we gotta do this. Okay, you see how it was kind of resistance right here? That was an impulse break. No green volume closed above here until we had that Friday move where the where Friday they closed it above, and then that's where we pumped for our all-time high. And then since then, the volume closed below and continued push down. Look at where the buyers came right back up, right over here, December 14, and got rejected. Came in there again the next day, December 15, rejected. We came in again after they collected the volume right here at this supporting level, came back up again, December 19, rejected. Came back down red. Yesterday, right here, Thursday, nice big bullish engulfing candle open at 2031 and come all the way up and look at where it closed. Look at, okay, do we understand what our gap ups in the market? Look at here, okay, you know when candles close near the high, this is a daily candle, okay, look at the high of the day. Just that little tiny wick at 2045.46. We closed with all, and look at what they did today, right now. When they just now opened up our new daily candle, look at they gapped it up. We closed right here at 2045.75. Remember, guys, those 25-cent increment moves, very, very psychological. Look at where they closed gold today, guys. I'm not making this up, okay? What did they close today? 2045.75. So what do we do now? Is our volume above this red box? Yes. So what I do right now is I make this red to green transition right now. You don't get in the motions of doing this. So now the volume is above. We've got our green box that went red to green. And what do is I bring this into the future. How far? You go as far as you want. Okay? Because right now, currently, this could be support. Okay? Now, let's follow our daily candle. So they gapped it up to 2048. It's about a 25-30 pip gap. And it pulled, when they opened up, it came down red. But there's still a little bit of imbalance right there. But it got a higher low and continued to push. So let's just find where our low of the day is on gold. Right there, the low wick. I use a purple line for the low of the day. And we'll label it, okay? When we do New York, guys, I don't think I'll be labeling these. I don't know if we'll have enough time, but that's why, guys, I like to take my time in the Tokyo session to explain what we're doing, okay? And some of you guys are very familiar with how I do this, but for you guys that are new, I'll put it right here on the side. So you can see purple is today's low of the day. So we came down, and then when we came down to the low of the day, we came up bullish, right back to where we opened, and we continue to move all the way up to 2055. That is our high of the day. So we go again, purple line up there, and we'll write high of the day up here. Thank you guys, almost 130 of you guys on YouTube. I appreciate all of you guys. If you guys can take one second right now and to everyone hit the like button, that really does help, and it really means a lot to us at SST. Kind of gets the algorithm going in this slow Tokyo session, and maybe we'll find some new traders who are looking to learn. And we want to help and support everybody, guys. So you guys can do it too by giving a like. We do appreciate that, guys. You guys are part of the SST family, so we want to get the family a little bit bigger, where everyone learns together and we have some fun, and we all eat together, and everybody can learn at your own pace. But we can find people around the world, guys. That's the beauty of YouTube, is we can find people from all different walks of life, all different continents, all different races, ethnicities, religions. Everybody can learn. This is a financial education that hopefully you can learn and do something positive with this. And when you learn too, hopefully you can help others too by teaching them that this can be done, but it's got to be done in the right manner. It's got to be done responsibly, okay? So we did come up to our high of the day, and then it got rejected. Guys, do you guys know what I'm looking at right now? Do you guys know exactly what I'm looking at? I'm looking at the red body when we broke the all-time highs. It kind of opened right here where they gapped it up, and then it closed down here. Half of it is kind of right there. Would you guys say half of it? from the body. Open, close, half of it is right around here, maybe exactly right where this wick is. So I'm going to just place a yellow line at this wick because that could be an important area going forward today. 2052. Okay, do you guys see what I did there? I kind of just looked at this wick right here on November 29, where it was a bullish candle. It came up to the high and it got rejected. But also, I look at the big red body candle, and it opened up here and closed right here, and that's roughly approximately 50% of it. So do you know what I do now, guys? You see my little zone I've created, the yellow to the purple line? Now I kind of try and find if this is going to be resistance today. Okay, so what I do is I put it in here, and I already see it got rejected right now. Okay, so it's kind of confirming that this is the resistance area. But what I do is I bring it across. I want to prepare myself for London. I want to prepare myself for New York tomorrow, that maybe they've pinned it at the high of the day, 2055, and they're pushing it down. If we ever come back up in this red zone, I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt that there's still a lot of supply left in this body, that maybe they'll continue to push it down or absorb it like a big market absorber in the market, absorbing all this. And we can see right now, look at our cumulative volume delta. It's negative 315. It looks like it's moving bullish. It's making higher highs, but we've got most of the transactions are sellers are absorbing this. Okay, that's what our delta volume. Now, everyone says, well, Ron, when are they going to redistribute this? When are they going to actually push it down? Again, guys, we don't know. Remember, like US 30 and S&P and NASDAQ, how they were overbought for days and weeks, and then finally, like the day before, it took 2 hours to take out from last Thursday's high. So it was a seller who was absorbing all of that liquidity, and when they felt it was necessary to drop it, that's when the elevator came down. So they could be doing the similar fashion with gold, but what I did is I just located my zone. Okay, so that's an important area there. It's 50% of the red candle and the high of the day. So I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt here that selling pressure, unless we get green volume closing above this, and then we can retest it, and then we flip the red to green, and then maybe gold is making its way up to 2070 and maybe up to here. Okay, so that's why I want to watch. We're going to close together tomorrow, Friday, so we'll watch a lot of important securities, how they close out their daily candles and get ready for, remember, the markets are closed Monday for Christmas and then reopen on Tuesday. So lots could happen over the weekend. Make sure if you guys are holding positions over the Christmas weekend that you guys know that there could be something that happens over the weekend, and anything can happen in the market. So you got to know what you're doing too, going into this long weekend. Trebit, you keep me, I keep you up. I don't mean to, bro. I know you need your rest, but we'll be back. We're doing New York tomorrow, Trev. So we'll be doing it 2 to 4 p.m. So join us tomorrow. Okay, so let's just continue reviewing our daily candle. Okay, so we came up, we got rejected. Here's the volume now. So it's still represented by some green volume. Now, if we come back down to the low of the day, high probability we'll fill back down here. But if we drop, where could we drop down to? So again, I look at critical bodies. I'm interested in this area right here. And why this area in particular? I'll tell you why. Okay, and there's a body, and there's a wick, and then like another body right there. Again, they have gapped up candles. We're never going to be 100% accurate, so just try to the best of your ability. And then what I do is also I look at the whole number. I look at what it is, the psychological number, if I like it. So I can alter it where I can put it at 2040 and 25 cents right there. I'll make my own. Okay, 2040 and 25. I love it. Okay, and it also, I got a body right there. I got a wick getting rejected off of it, a wick getting rejected off of it, a body, and a body. So if we break down today and gold is bearish, maybe we're going to come down to test right here, 2040 and a quarter. And again, where's the 50% level? If you look at this big bullish candle, just right below it, right down here. So if I'm looking for my new green zone to give it the benefit of the doubt that the buyers will step in, maybe my buy zone will be below the yellow line right to those bodies, and then I make it green. and I bring it across. I'm just trying to find where there is some demand, maybe come in the market. Maybe in this box, I give it the benefit of the doubt that it will build and I let it accumulate in here, and it maybe will come right back up. But if the sellers bring it through here and they close it below here, then guess what? We're dropping. It's going to come down 2025, test down here, okay, and then maybe our bigger green box down in here. So are we moving bearish right now on the daily? No. So we got to continue to focus on going bullish. If we come back to the high of the day and we break out, okay, what do we have to the left? What do we have? We have one important area, the two bodies right here, 2000, like right there, okay, but also inside here, from right here up to there. Again, that's a big zone. If you want to measure it, or if you can do the math in your head, you just look at it, and that's about 170 pips up there. So that's a big move. What I can do is I can cut it in half. Okay, I can cut it right in half, or I can come to the left of the chart and I can look at previous times. Like here, it was just a green candle that moved up there. That was the previous all-time high to 2078, and then they rejected it. This was another attempt where it came right up and then they pushed it down, then the red candle right there at 2059. So I can see maybe I follow this candle right here on Wednesday, March 9, 2022, where it broke out to 2059. So I'm finding a scalp zone right there. So I'm going to place a yellow line exactly at that wick. And then I know from my high of the day, it's about 2055 to 59, $4 move, 40 pip zone. So there's my next scalp zone above us if we continue to move bullish on this daily candle. Okay, so you see how the buyers are still holding the VWAP. And it moved for a new higher high. So let's now break to the hourly candles. So we're going to transition from the daily and we're going to break down the hourly on gold. So now we can actually see when and like time slice exactly when did gold make its big moves. So we can see over here, 9 a.m. on Tuesday, big bullish candle. We broke there, came back, lower high, they pushed it down, lower high, pushed it down, held right here, came back up, and then this big candle was yesterday, 8 a.m. Okay, the COMEX market open and some news. It came down red. Remember with that U.S. News that we were talking about? Not really good for the economy. So maybe U.S. dollar came down, gold came down, picked up that liquidity and continued to move up. All of this choppy consolidation in here. Then we started to move out where they closed it. There's the gap in the market. So now this is how we're trading right now. Okay, if you want to draw a trend line, I can see a higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Okay, so the buyers of gold are controlling the bottom right now, where it is still holding. If you draw like a trend line, however you want. Okay, so you can draw your trend line like this. You can draw your trend line more so if you want to get it like that. Okay, just try and get as many touches as you want. You can get that wick if you like. I try and hug the bodies. Okay, I try and stay and I hug the bodies. I got a body there. To me, that looks like they just came down, grabbed the liquidity, grabbed the pending orders, and it came back up. Here it retested the white line. We got our big ignited body right there, continuing to move. So that is continuing to hold. So where would I look for a nice sell? Maybe I can initiate, if we start to push below this green box right there, that's an easy scalp. From 2044, and we just fill this imbalance 2040, that little black part of the chart, you can grab yourself 40 pips right there, okay? But we might not even come down here, okay? So what I like to do is I like to place an alert on my chart, like right there, and then if it ever comes down there, I get alerted. I watch on the lower time frames to see what's happening over here, and then if I start to get rejected in that area, I make this big green box red, then we might start pushing down, and then that's where I could start to initiate or look for a sell. But I could also work this area above. We're nowhere near the 2044 right now. We're at 2050, so we're about far away from there. But what we can do is we can start to figure out what our 6 p.m. open, what our hourly candles are. So we opened, we came up, created our high of the day, they pushed it down, closed. We came up green again, right up to here. This is a lower high, and then big bearish engulfing candle, come all the way down and engulf. Then look at, we got 3 wicks holding down here. So it came back down. This is when the futures market opened up at 8 p.m. and came back up. Again, a lower high, and then they pushed it and closed it with a little bit of green volume. This is more of a like a spin top indecision candle. A little bit will give benefit of doubt bullish because there's still a little bit of green body. And then our next candle here, 9 p.m., we opened, we came down again. Okay, look at where now hourly support is being created at the bodies right here. Okay, and I like to use a white line for hourly. Okay, so you can see the volume is trading above the white line, and we just retested it and we held it. Okay, so white line is hourly support. And then I like to follow what's going on like the 5 minutes at these levels. Hourly support. Okay, the volume is above us, so it is support. And then we came back up again, but look, a lower high. They pushed it back down. We closed with nice big green body. So now they opened up, and again it came up green right up there, but that wick is a lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. So technically they're pushing it down. Now, an area of focus, what I want to look at is right here. Okay, where they opened the red candle, they closed it. Half of it is like right around here, a halfway point. Remember, half of the red. So what I like to do is, if I want to draw myself a red box, kind of right there. Okay, and then I stretch it across. So I'm just trying to find right now some hourly. So now I know that they're lowering the offers from the bigger one up here, but maybe we're gonna come through here. And you see just a small scalp from here, from just here, fill that wick and pop up to there. Again, just measure your zone if it comes through here, and that's about 13, 14, 15 pips. If it can come up to the top of those bodies, there's 20 pips. Okay, so we might continue moving up bullish. They might reject it and push it back down. And then if I'm looking to sell, I could look to sell below this hourly low right now. So I again place a white line there, because that's now where my support is right now, holding. Okay, so this hourly support is waiting down there, but this one might actually get triggered right now. Okay, so what is the move right now? We had this big bullish move come up, go back down, found a nice neckline, and then coming right back up. Maybe they reject it and they push it down. We could scalp on the way down there, and then we see if we break our low of the day. But if they continue to like hold this area, then maybe we're going to come back up and then break bullish through here. Okay. And one other area that I'm interested in is not just here, but see this green candle? 50% of the body. So what I do with my white line is I move it down right there, right down to 50%. And look at the number, 2049.52. 2049.50. Nice level. So maybe I look for sells below there to come down to there, and then I test my low of the day. But I gotta give respect to the buyers, because they gapped it up 3 times. We came down there and we picked up all the liquidity, still holding. Okay, so let's now go to our lower time frame, our 5 minutes, and see how these things are developing right now. Okay, so here's the close, 5 p.m. That's where they gap up the market, continued to push for our high up there at 645. Then it came down. There's our guys M top. Learn your patterns. There it came up, back down, come back up, nice wick, shooting star candle, and there's our drop. Okay, how many of you guys like this? Is if you learn a couple patterns, guys, are they 100% accurate all the time? No, but you could do really well when you understand what's going on at the height of the day. You see the double top and then the push down, muffin top. Yeah, and then here's a double bottom where it came down, back up, came down, accumulated, and then continued to come back up, but we're in a range right now. Then it came back down. Now you see how we're holding this hourly support. So our 5 minutes are building a little bit right here. So I know it's a lot of boxes, guys, but I'm just trying to illustrate what's going on the lower time frame, that we're building the 5 minute supporting area. Every time we come down here, it's going back up. Red, green, come back in. Still, the volume is still holding above here, so it's still holding hourly support. They're building above the low of the day, and if we draw like a trend line on the 5 minutes, we can see that they're developing a little bit of a trend. If you hug the bodies, you see how it's coming up. It's making higher low, higher low, higher low, but this is that area that we're testing right now. Okay. So what I'm going to do with this big green box, I'm going to just remove this because I don't want you guys to get confused. But this is areas that we will be watching. Okay. And right now we're trading in the red box. Do we have any green volume break? There was this one that closed above, but then right away got rejected. Okay, so let's add some quick EMAs on here. 9 EMA. We're above the 9. 200 is, look at the 200, guys. The 200 is right at my hourly trend line. Look at that. Look how it's touching it exactly. Okay, so and look at it, 2043.75. So we know we're doing something correct because everything is lining up. You know when like the stars all line up, and it's kind of like this. So everything is lining up properly, and gives me conviction, confluence that charting is doing okay, that everything is lining up too. And then that gives me, see how I add indicators after I do my own analysis. That gives me the confidence that, I trust my analysis more than I trust an indicator. That's just how I am. I like indicators, but I trust my own analysis over any indicator. These are lagging. Like when you learn price action, it's a leading indicator. The market is moving in real time. These things are a little bit following behind. And then if I look at this other indicator, RSI, okay, this is another clue. Okay, look how much we were overbought up here. This is like a double top on RSI. Okay, this is called hidden divergence. 2 times up there, it tried to break up there. Okay, so like a red box. You can do this too with your indicators. It's overbought, peaked one at, look at 80 and 25. 80.25, guys. I'm not making this up. 80.25 on the RSI, and then it peaked again up there. And look at it where we get our wicks rejected and our double top and then the drop. Okay, so this is confluence, guys. Make sure you learn this too. Right now, are we above the 50? Yes. So we got to give the benefit of the doubt that the strength is still strong because we are above the 50. This is the psychological 50 zone. Remember, RSI, this indicator, it oscillates in between 0 and 100. 0 and 100. Mathematics, what is the halfway point? 50. So when it comes to 50, nobody is in control. The sellers aren't in control. The buyers are not in control. The strength is neutral. Anybody can take over. It's just who wants to take it. So right now we got to give the benefit of the doubt that the strength is stronger in this area because it's at 57. It's above. And then when the strength is down here, it is considered to be bearish. If we're below 30, it's considered oversold. And if we're above 70, it's considered overbought. But you see, it takes time. Like we saw US 30 and NASDAQ for 2 weeks in an overbought condition, and it never really sold off. So you got to be careful with this too. That's why I like to do charting as well and not just rely on indicators. But right now, okay, look how many times we're coming up here. Came up, rejected, 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 came up, rejected. They gap it up with a big bearish bar, pushing it down. So guys, like if we start to maybe close below here and then might be looking for maybe possible sell situation, but we're still above the trend line, I would be looking for more sells maybe below the white line. Okay, unless you want to scalp from here down to the white line and test it. But I measure before I even trade. I take a look. It's about 7 pips minus your spread and things like that. I don't think it's safe to be trading in there. We'll wait for something maybe to develop down here. Every time it comes down, I'm giving the benefit of the doubt that maybe it's going to come back up. So let's just see. And then we can also flip to the 1 minutes if you guys like. And like we can scalp 1 minutes. Like you can follow the 1 minutes. Big bearish bar. This is like a double top where it came up, neckline, and then drop. So right now the 1 minute candle did close below. So we see if this one is going to come up green, right? Just came up green. Will it stay below 50% of this red bar? So you can use this 50% rule on every single time frame, okay? You can same thing with 30-second candles. 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute, 30 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, weekly, monthly, whatever you want, okay? It's just all candlesticks have the same characteristics. So we're still looking at this 50%, but we'll stick with the 5s. 1s are nice when we go more in New York. They move a lot faster. Okay, so guys, I'll give you guys this chart 1 second in Zoom, and we'll watch gold for a couple minutes on one chart, and then we'll do our USD JPY. I'm enjoying trading and looking at USD JPY during Tokyo. It's really good. Guys, do you guys have any questions about anything right now? Okay. In Zoom, there's a TradingView link for you guys provided. Welcome, Lack, all the way from Brazil. Welcome, welcome. Brazil is gorgeous. Welcome. Susan, thank you for joining. Good morning to you too. It's really early for you. Thank you for joining. Okay, and guys, is anybody in a trade right now in gold? Is anyone buying right now? Is anybody in a sell right now? Are you guys just waiting? Again, let's take a look at what's going on in the book. Our cumulative volume delta is negative 343 right now. We do have some trapped buyers up here that transacted at the highs. So they're also represented by the wicks on the candle. So some buyers bought at the top up here, and then the market moved away from them. So they're kind of trapped up here. Syed, good morning from India. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so let's continue to watch this candle going into the close in 90 seconds, okay? Okay, so you see it did come down red, but again, and then it's going back up. So the volume is still contained in this red box. It's a lot of indecision. So when it comes up, it goes back down. It goes up, comes back down. Goes down, comes back up. So this is not the best trading area. So this is where you and we got to remain patient, okay? We got to see who is continuing to build the move. We've got 60 seconds to go. We're right at the psychological area of 2050. We're trading inside here. Prashant, you're in no trades? No issues, okay? We don't need to force trades. Just wait for better volume. We'll wait for this candle to close, and we'll get ready for 10:15. And then, guys, we'll do an analysis on USD JPY. We'll see if maybe that is moving a little bit better tonight. Goodman MD, fair value gap pulling down. Buyers are losing control right now. Okay, yeah, valid point. So let's see what happens here. Guys, I came back from the mall just now, and oh my goodness, it was insane in there. Insane. Here we go. Okay, so this is a new 15-minute candle right now. Okay, so they closed it above there. They opened it ignited green. Okay, so let's see what's happening. See the big like green bubble right there where it opened up at 22.15. So that's our 10.15 transaction, like right away when it opened. So it's opening up, ignited. Buyers are pushing it up. Could possibly break out of this area right here. Okay, but I don't just buy, okay, because I also watch. Is it going to take out that high wick? It came up there, but then they rejected it. So, but now I still look at the bottom of the body. Remember, it opened strong, ignited. So right now it's coming down. Will it pick up some more bids and come right back up with more momentum? It's like kind of like a rocket when it picks up fuel and then can come back up. But if the selling pressure takes out all of that original buying volume right when the bar opened, then we've exhausted all the buyers in the candle when they open. Then this candle can flip and turn into a red shooting star and then start to sell down into here. Okay, see how it flipped now? Okay, so it originally turned up green, was really strong when it opened, and then now the first 90 seconds of the candle, it got rejected and coming down. So let's see now if it comes down in here. It might be a possible like selling opportunity down in here. Okay, but again, we might have to wait for the volume to close or to see if this will flip into like a shooting star candle. Kenza all-time highs tomorrow. Gold all-time highs could very well happen. We'll see. Okay, so again, remember it's coming down, but see how we're still holding the base of the green volume currently. Okay, our cumulative volume is negative 350. I'm just going to place a white line so we can keep an eye on this area. I'm just, or sorry, yellow line, like right around here. Okay, so this area, 2062, has 16 offers. We'll see if they start pulling them and maybe the buyers bring it back up. See now how it got some more volume. They're bidding it up right now. So we'll see if it continues to come up bullish. Remember, this is a really tight area to be trading. Like, look at where we're trading, like watching in here. Okay, so sometimes it's okay to just sit on the sidelines, observe, watch each candle, the way how they open it, they close it, see who has momentum. You know, this is like a tug of war. Buyers are buying it, sellers are selling it, buyers are buying it, sellers are selling it. So we'll see the final close. We got 2 more minutes to go. Again, it hit a big bid, and they're continuing to drive it up. And then if you want to follow individual 1-minute candles, you can follow individual 1-minute candles. Okay, you can see exactly what they're doing. We'll follow these more in New York with the lower time frame. Okay, so coming up strong, 90 seconds to go. Again, we're approaching this resistance where when it did come up here, this is where those buyers got trapped. Bandini, does anyone know what the front month is current on GC? Okay, guys, look at, we're breaking out. So this is an impulse breakout, okay? Now, some traders really struggle with impulse trading. See this? This was an impulse green candle that came up and then it got rejected and closed down there and pushed down. So this is where you gotta be disciplined here. This is where you have to either resist taking the impulse trade and wait for it to close. See, those buyers that bought up there, then it came back down. Or sometimes you're going to miss out on an impulse candle breaking out of here. It happens, guys. So we got to make a decision. You know, you have to make a decision. It's one or the other. You know, sometimes you're going to miss out on a trade on an impulse candle and breakout, and then other times you're not going to take it, and then it's a big rejection. And you look at that. Okay, so I don't trade with I woulda, shoulda, coulda done this. I trade with rules. Okay, if I say that I'm not going to take the candle until it closes, then that's my rule. And then I don't care what it does because I got to stick by my rules. There's no changing it after it closes and said, oh shit, I should have took that impulse. No, you got to have rules, guys, and you got to live with those rules. It's live or die with those rules. That's what trading is. And that's why I don't trade with what could have happened, what should have happened, what maybe would, like, I don't do that stuff. I just make a decision and I live with it. Okay, and in this situation, I didn't go for the impulse because I feel like this area there's too much fake outs going on. So I feel like they're just trying to trap both sides here, both parties. They're trying to trap buyers and they're trying to trap sellers. So it's still inside this box. So do you guys know what I mean by that? Where we can just tell ourselves, I'm going to wait for this body to close and I don't give a shit what happens. If it either breaks out or it closes below, I'm good either way. You know, that's sometimes what it's got to come down to. And then that might teach you the discipline right away that you need to know what to do. And yes, sometimes it sucks watching a big green candle break out. But there's a time and place when to trade impulse candles. New York, if this was like Wall Street and it broke out like that, it probably would have broke out for 20, 30, 40 pips, even on an impulse. So then, you know what I say? There's a time and place when to trade that type of volume. This is really choppy right now in Tokyo. But you know what it can teach you is discipline. Discipline. Some traders are lacking the discipline. So if you bought that impulse candle, you're in trouble right now. You're in drawdown. Okay, maybe they're going to close it down here and then sellers will continue to push it down. Goodman MD, having a plan helps to manage the emotions. You're absolutely correct. Okay, if you have no plan every single day, you have no idea what can happen. So that's not trading. Again, guys, if you're going in these markets with no plan, Anything can happen. That's, again, we don't chance it on we're flipping a coin and we just go with what could happen. We don't just hope and pray for what kind of. You gotta know what you're doing, guys. Just like it's your everyday job in here. Okay, do you guys know why I didn't take that impulse buy? Okay, but now let's just see what they did. Okay, remember our previous impulse break right there? How high was it? Right there, let's place it just like a red line, 2051.33. It almost came up to it and then went right back down. Okay, so again, no green volume closing above here. Again, it just came down and it's going right back up. So can the sellers close it down below there? No. Look at it, just picked up more bids and is coming right back up. So you see where this could be that tug of war, and this area frustrates a lot of traders. This is where it gets really frustrating. You're buying and then it's coming back down, and then you're selling, then it's going back up, and then you're getting pissed off, and then you're adding another trade, then you're doubling the lot size, then you're revenge trading, and then you're saying, oh, the markets are scams and this and that. No, it's just the market needs to grab liquidity. It has to. They got to do this in order to get that volume to either break it to the upside or to break it to the downside. But gold is not just going to continue to trade in this area the entire night. Eventually, it's going to try and make this move. It's going to try and come above here, maybe, and then move up to there. That's one possible move. It could happen. Another possible move is break down the trend line and then drop down to this green box, down to here. Okay, those are our possibilities, but sometimes we got to be patient and watch. And yes, sometimes they do fake out the market. That's trading. But you gotta just teach yourself discipline. This is an area too where we're speculating in here, and this is what I recommend. If you don't know, like you have a bias, it could be buying, it could be selling. This is where you trade really small. Trade with a little micro size. 0.01, 0.1, whatever is the smallest size your broker can allow, and then you're just testing things out. If it goes against you, you can easily close that trade. It probably won't affect your account. I don't use that to go to my profit loss. It's just for information. It's kind of, we got to get some information, valuable information out of the markets. I like sometimes to trade where I'm actually taking a trade. Even if it's just small size, it's still giving me information as to if it's coming down, if the sellers are in control, if the buyers are bringing it up. Then once I get added confirmation, I can add another, my normal trading size. So let's just see right here. It closed below. They got a big rejection wick. It's red right now. Let's just see if it will come right up to retest. It's an ignited bar right now, okay? So this is like what I like to sell right now. I like to sell ignited bars coming down. It just came down to the equal low and came right back up. So now let's see if they can pick up some more offers and really push this thing down. Could be a possible opportunity to look for a sell now. But we're right kind of at that trend line. Our previous lows on gold are right here. We've got a lot of wicks like holding this area, 2049.85. So you see how it just came down, back up. Again, now they're playing games. Now let's see the retest. Right now, this is what we need to focus on, is the retest. The retest right here, and 50% rule. There's our open, there's our close. Where's half of the red candle? Right there. Okay, but now the green volume is kind of above half. So this is a bullish engulfing candle. You can't sell that. See what I mean? It looked perfect for a sell, but this is Chop City. This is where it's Chop City. You see we're barcoding. It's going red, green, red, green. Okay, so they're playing too tight of games in here. So let me just get rid of this, so we can just focus on, this is what I want to focus on. Kind of maybe like right here. Guys, how do you find this volume? This is tough to trade, right? This is not the easiest to trade. And now what I do is, see all this garbage inside here? I box it in. I'm not looking for anything inside this neutral box. Okay, but I'll watch. How do you guys like this price action? Is it better if we watch the NFL football game? Okay, while this is kind of accumulating, what we can do is we can do our USD JPY. Maybe this thing is moving, but I kind of want to watch this going into 10:30. Yeah, we're 2.5 minutes away. Let's just stay with gold for a couple minutes because we're going to get a new 30-minute candle. What we can do is we can take a look at our 30-minute candle. So that's why we want to see. Look at our 30-minute wicks. It came up there, pushed down. It came up there, pushed down, came up there, pushed down, came up there, pushed down. So let's see if they get some green volume to close above there, maybe to continue to push up. That's the 30-minute candle. So we're watching to see if 30-minute volume will close above here. Nick, better if we watch NFL? Get ready for Sunday, 4:25. Dallas Cowboys are going to Miami. Big game. Dolphins the Buffalo Bills are Saturday night, 8:15 against the Chargers. That's a big game for Buffalo. I love NFL. I can watch any NFL game, but I'm a huge Dallas Cowboys fan, but I just have love for the entire NFL. I love football. Okay, look at the big rejection, guys. So our buyers got stuck up there. Let's see now. So we got 90 seconds. Okay, so something could be developing going into the close of this 30-minute candle. See how it came up bullish again, and then they rejected them. That's a lower high, lower high. There they are. They're stuck up there. You see that where it transacted, but then the sellers moved away. But you see these every time we come down here, it's coming down. Seller, and then they bid it right back up. It comes down, then they bid it right back up. We come down here, and then they bid it right back up. So we have to be careful. Franco, if it wasn't like this weekend, I would have been in Miami with you. We would have gone to South Beach, watched the game. But I got a lot of holiday dinners to go to this weekend. Nick, you're in Miami? Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so guys, let's watch now. We're going to close in 20 seconds. Okay, so let's see how it closes. Again, and it might open green and come back up because we're in this barcoding situation right here. Okay, so I'll clean up this chart. I don't want to make it messy for you guys. Okay, so we close with a little bit of green volume. Opening up again red. We're in Chop City in gold right now with a red ignited bar opening up. We're below that, remember, our hourly trend line. Or sorry, this is the 5-minute trend line. I'm sorry. The 5-minute trend line, we're kind of below it right now. The hourly one is down here at our 200. Okay, so we're still inside here. What we can do in the meantime is really quickly we can do USD JPY. So I'm going to do USD JPY a little bit quicker, guys. I'm not going to label the high, low of the day. I'm just going to go through it, guys, because I want to get you guys used to how I'll do it in New York. Because if we have time in New York, we got to move fast. You know, New York volume moves fast. So we'll do it with USD JPY. But we also got to watch right here, okay? We got a critical area that could be possibly breaking down in here. Arsalan, which indicator? The one on the right, the one over here. This is Bookmap. Bookmap, live liquidity feed. Guys, if you are interested in trying out this platform, we have a link you can use on in our YouTube. Go under and then check the Bookmap link. It will take you directly over there. And what I recommend, again, free stuff. Download Bookmap, and you can practice with Bitcoin, BTC, USD. You can watch Bitcoin and you can see exactly and learn from it before you purchase it. Okay, if this is something you're interested in, learn with Bitcoin, and then learn the order book of Bitcoin. Learn what the current order book is. Learn what the offers, the bids are. Get to know how to use this VWAP indicator right here. And it can really help you out, guys, and for free. Why not? Bookmap, tab. It's a Bookmap. Okay, so we're gonna watch gold. First 5 minutes of this 10:30 candle. See if we break down. Guys, what do you guys think? Is Bitcoin gonna pop this weekend? Are we gonna break 44,000, 45K US Christmas weekend? Okay, so we're pushing down. Now, the sellers have accumulated. Remember our cumulative volume delta, 400. Now they brought it down to, remember our hourly supporting line, the white line? So I want to see, will this red body close below this zone right here, like below this wicks? We broke down, but I want to see, is this going to be an impulse candle breaking down? Is it going to come back up? But this is, I think that big rejection wick right there, kind of where they rejected it, that bearish engulfing candle come down, it came back up, they rejected it, then we started to break down. This is the new 30-minute candle, guys. So maybe they're redistributing a little bit of volume right now, sell side, at the new 30-minute candle that just came into the market, okay? But let's see again, will it close below that hourly white supporting line? Will it come back up? Will we have a green candle to retest the breakout zone? Right now we're right at the VWAP. And sometimes guys like that, a trade like that in New York with gold, that could get you 10, 15, 20, 25 pips on a 5-minute candle. Like right now, I know it's not the biggest move, but from there to there, it's 7.5 pips. But a move like this, the way how it's, if you learn this, like how it came up, rejected it hard, bearish engulfing candle came up again, they rejected it, then this one broke. There's a time and place when to take an impulse candle. In New York, a move like this, I'm telling you, is not 7.5 pips on a 5-minute candle. This could be 15, this could be 20 coming down. So we'll see if it can come all the way down to this green box, or if it will come right back up. And also watch the depth of market, guys. See if the depth of market is coming down, coming down, coming down, and see if some bids will get pulled out of the market. Dan, good night. Have a good night. This will be our last late night session for a little bit. Tomorrow we'll do 2 to 4 p.m. We'll watch how the markets close. And next week we'll do, right after Christmas, we'll do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We'll do New York. We'll do a little bit of New York, okay? We'll put what we learned in Tokyo, we'll put to practice in New York. Okay, so here's the close, guys. We closed very, very bearish, below our hourly support. There's no wick on it, so it could possibly just drop a little bit. But I'm also right at this VWAP. Okay, so this is where traditionally the buyers could step in. Okay, so we got our green candle now. This is where it's coming up. Let's see now. Okay, I always kind of look at where's 50% of this big red candle. It opened and it closed. Half of it is approximately right here. So, okay, so nice rejection. What I do for that 50% point, I do this. Okay, you see my white line. I use my white line as a guide, and then I see some bodies right there, and then I see right there. So I bring this as my new red zone going across. So this is me making my own zones. Do you guys see what I just did there? I used the white line when we did our top down as a guideline, and what I do is I just look to the left of the chart. I look at structure, and then I see over here there was a little, like kind of like a little gap in the market. So that's where I drew my box, and then I brought it across, and it's red. And guys, that's, if it comes down to the green box, that's a TP. Okay, get to when you're scalping. Okay, make sure you understand that a decision kind of needs to be made down in here, because it came down there and back up, came down there, back up, came down there, back up, came down there, back up, and started that. And now let's see if it cuts right through and breaks that low, because if it comes right back up, we could be looking to maybe buy above here and take it back up. Where would Victor? Where would I have entered on this one? To tell you the truth, I was gonna enter on this impulse candle. The way how it got rejected there, the red bearish engulfing candle, it came back again and got rejected, and I liked the sell side liquidity, Victor, where this thing was just the volume delta was true. Okay, so this is why this indicator can help us. That's why I wasn't too big on buying up there. When I started to see a lot of the buyers are trapped up here, maybe like maybe I should have taken that sell. Okay, but again, guys, make sure if you did take it, okay, I'm just saying how big of a move it was from here down to there. It's now 17 pips where it came down. So a decision time, what you guys could do is, you can close the entire trade. Yes, you can do that. But if you're in this, you could maybe go to a break even, okay, to manage your risk. Like let's say, for example, you took a sell here, or you took a sell here, and your stop loss was above here. Maybe now bring your stop loss to a break even, and then you have no emotion in the trade. Then you can just let it do its thing. You're at break even. None of your capital is at risk. You can't lose any of your money. Okay, sometimes it's better to trade like that when we have that opportunity. But another thing is a scale out. Okay, you can scale out. You can learn how to take partials out of the market. You don't need to close your entire trade, but maybe you want to close maybe 20%, 30%, 50%, 75%, and pocket that money and then leave the rest running. Okay. Okay, and then also what I do is I like to look at Bookmap. Sometimes when it comes up, you'll see a green bubble. It comes up, but then all of a sudden it gets absorbed by a bigger red bubble. They're kind of like Pac-Man. They're kind of eating it, and then continue to eat it, and then they're going to continue to break it down. So I love trading New York with like Bookmap, watching it, because then you can continue to hold the trade and maybe try and maximize it. Going for the low of the day, Prashant, very well. So let's see if they close at Prashant below this green box, and then what we can do is we can flip the green box red, and we'll see if it stays below it, and maybe they're going to come to take out this low of the day. And there's a little bit of a gap. So let's get ready for it. Okay, you see there where they gapped the market right there. See that? There's a gap. That's where when the market closed and they opened it, they gapped it up. So what I do kind of with that neutral box, I bring it across. If it comes in there, if it ever comes in there, they take out the low of the day, we're in that gap. That might be a great buying opportunity, guys, to buy inside there. So what I do is I kind of prepare myself for if the volume comes down here, I already have a bias as to what I'm going to do. And then if I see it happen, I go with my gut and I take that trade. Okay, but we're going to close. There's the close. So it came down, back right up here. They gapped it up. Look at the gap up. Okay, so you see how they gapped up the candle. They're helping right now. See how they gapped it up? It closed down there, like came down there, and then they just brought it right back up. So they gapped it up. They're going to try and help this guy get up here to about maybe test 50% of this red bar. Where's 50%? Right there. Okay, open, close. There's approximately half of it. If you want to draw like your own little zone, go maybe a little bit above the red line and a little bit below the red line. And then now you're making your own little zone. And if it can stay below here, then maybe see now how we're below the VWAP. But now it's coming right up to test the VWAP, but our offers are coming down in the depth of market. So if the offers can absorb this, maybe it kind of consolidates a bear flag and it continues to drop down. But if gold can come up, maybe close and retest this, maybe we'll fill back up to there. Okay, look at the rejection. They rejected it. Okay, again, they gapped it up, came up there, the buyers bought, they brought it right back down. Josh, welcome, bro. How are you?
Guys, I'm gonna ask you guys. I'm not even looking at the time. I didn't know it was 10:40. Do you guys want me? Do you want to stay on gold, or do you guys want to do a little analysis on USD JPY, or do you guys want to just stay with gold right now? Stay with gold. Okay. Can stay with gold. Yeah, okay. If you guys want UJ, we can do UJ too. We'll do it in a second. Let's just watch this. I want to like guys. I don't want to flip the security right at a critical time. Okay, so let's watch what happens here. NTH. You made a $13 loss on your friend's account and now have to gain it back. Otherwise, you're in trouble. Can I help you? Um, Number one, um, you shouldn't be trading your friend's money. Okay, you shouldn't be. That's the financial risk you take. That's why it's risky managing or trading other people's money. So I don't know what I can do to help you. You know what I mean? You got to learn how to trade properly. Wow. Okay, they're really, really breaking down gold here. That goes for everybody here. It's best to trade your own money. Best to trade your own. At the end of the day, you're responsible, and it's your money. When you're trading other people's money, and if you lose it, that's a big headache. That's a headache that I don't want. So it's not your account; it's your friends. That's exactly what I'm saying. You should like, why are you trading your friend's account? You're putting a lot of stress on yourself, unnecessary stress. And then now, when you lose the money, now you need other people to help you. But you shouldn't, like, I'm telling you the honest truth. Like, this happens every day, guys. You know, people lose their money or other people's money and then they want help right away. Like, you got to teach yourself to not do this in the future, is to, because if you do lose the money, you're putting yourself in this situation. And then how do you deal with it? So you should have planned this ahead of time. Guys, I'm sorry, but this is real life of traders. Okay, this is most traders. They lose the money with no plan and then want a miracle to happen right away. No, you put yourself in that situation, so you got to learn from this. I learned from my mistakes, but the last thing I did was go ask someone to, give me a miracle. No, I had to figure out my mistake and fix it. It was my own mistake. Just like that probably is your mistake as well. But you need to learn from this. I'm sorry, guys. Maybe I sound like an asshole, but, I'm just telling the truth here. You got to learn sometime. Okay, I got you. By a mistake, you put a trade on his laptop on his account. Okay, no worries. But if he's your true friend, like if I put a trade on Dave's computer and Dave lost $100, like if it's a true friendship, I'm sure he'll forgive you. It's only $13. Maybe to you, $13 is a ton of money. But if he's your real friend, explain to him it was an accident. I accidentally, shit happens, and it's all good. That's it. Be honest, and hopefully he'll forgive you and move on. If you got to pay him back $1 a month for the next year, and he'll get his 12, $13 back. And boom, you're clear. He's clear. We learn a lesson, and let's move forward. Okay? How does that sound? You can pay him back on a payment plan, $1 for every month. Start off in the new year, January, to pay him back $1. Yeah, look at in our group, Cash App, $13. Again, I can do that too, no problem. I can send you $13, but that's the easy way out. We don't want to do that the easy way. I never had an easy way out. No one just gave me when I lost $25,000. Nobody just said, "Run here. I'm going to Cash App you $25,000." And no, I'm sorry, guys. I don't teach my kids that. I don't do that. You got to learn. You got to learn. If it's $13, I'm sure all of us can donate you and give you your $13, and then you'll probably do the same thing tomorrow and the next day. But no, you got to learn. Um, Go on a payment plan. Pay them back $1 for every month for the next year, and hopefully 2024 you learned your lesson. Don't trade or go near other people's laptops. Sorry, guys. Like, what do you want me to say? Eggs Hurst, that's okay. You said it, my man. You took the words out of my mouth. If you don't earn it, you won't respect it, and then you give it back and more. Okay, I agree. It's about the principle. It's not about the $13. I'm sure all of us here can give you $13, but it's the principle. Will you learn from it if someone just gives you the $13 back? Probably not, and you're probably going to do the same thing the next day, and then want another out. It's learn and pay the man back his money, and that's it. And go on with life. Stop stressing out about this. We've got traders in our group with cats. Cats walk on the laptop and hit the buy and sell button, and they don't know, and then the cat just lost them $1,000. These things happen, guys. Okay, we gotta look at the charts here, okay? Because we're missing out on a big bullish engulfing candle right here. Um, okay, so we came down, we took out our hourly support, and coming right back up. So remember what I said? Okay, if you're in any one of these candles and it comes down, gotta kind of maybe consider making a decision. If you're up 20 pips, what are you gonna do with it? Because it could come right back up. And TH, stop being so hard on yourself. Oh man, it's your first mistake. You never done this before. I know we all make mistakes. Okay, it's understandable. It's a mistake. Your friend will understand. Hopefully, he's compassionate enough to not worry about $13 and just laugh about it and move on. But you're stressing. I can see you're stressing out about this. This is going to affect the way how you trade. This is going to affect your psychology. This is going to affect your mentality. It's not worth it. There's other things in life we can stress about. If this is the stress, message me after and I'll send you $13. Okay? If you're really concerned or stressed out about this. Okay, you were playing around and you don't know about trading. Okay, but this is guys. This is like typical of traders. They trade the markets and they don't know how to trade, and then they when they lose money, then they're surprised, guys. Like if this is where I'm not saying you, but I'm just saying in general, where people are not taking trading serious. This is real money, real money. Like you're down $13. There's someone on this call who's down 1,300. There's someone on this call who's down 13,000. There's someone on this call who's down 130,000. Okay, so we gotta put our foot down sometime and say, are we gonna continue to do this silliness, or are we gonna start to take this serious? You don't even know that it's a real account. It doesn't matter if it's a real account, if it's a demo account, if whatever it is. Okay, it's done. The button was pushed, $13 is gone. Okay, now we gotta move on. We gotta move on with life. What is the next decision? Okay, the next decision is myself or anybody on this call can give you $13. Okay, and that's one option. Another option is you gotta tell your buddy and just say, listen, shit happened. I accidentally hit the button. We lost 13 bucks. I'll pay you back. If you got the money, give it to the gentleman. If you don't, say I'll work for you. How about that? How about you cut his grass? How about you make him dinner? How about you make him lunch tomorrow? You buy him lunch. Whatever it is. Okay? Just take care of it. That's your buddy. Hopefully he's cool too and he understands and he says, okay, shit happens, no worries. We don't have to worry about it. If you're that concerned about it and you don't have the funds, payment plan. Pay him $1 at the first of every month, and in 1 year he'll be paid off. Paid off with interest. Give him $15. Give him an extra $2. Wash his car. There you go. That's better than $13. If you you know how much I pay to get my cars washed? More than 13 bucks. Okay, yeah, guys, let's get on to USD/JPY. Let's move forward. Let's get on this really quickly. Okay, sorry guys, but it's real talk. There's people talking. We gotta help out. But that's my opinion, guys. Like if you're just looking for a handout from someone, it doesn't get you anywhere in life. You gotta learn from your mistakes. I'm sorry, guys. So USD/JPY. We've been talking about this all week. Lower highs, lower lows, pushing down. 50% of, we'll talk about how the candles are moving. So number one, we closed really bearish yesterday. Open today, we came down. Our low of the day. Purple line. I'm going to do this quicker. I'm not going to write everything down, but that's our low of the day. And when we came to the low of the day, we came back to where we opened. Okay, so another critical area is where we opened, where we closed. I go yellow. Okay, you guys know yellow are other critical daily levels, and we have a nice big bullish candle forming where we came up to our high of the day, and then slowly they just rejected it. Okay, so we'll mark our high of the day with purple, and if we continue to move up bullish today, where could we go? I could scalp up to here again, body to body. I love it. 142.75, perfect. Let's go yellow right here. Okay, and then I notice a very, very big red bearish candle. Open, close yesterday. 50% is right there. Guys, guess what I'm going to do? Okay, so I'm going to use my critical yellow line and then look at right there. You see that little, like the body right there? There's my red zone. Guys, see how I just did that really quickly? Okay, so if you're asking again, how did he do that? What was he looking at? Okay, I looked at my high, purple. I looked at body to body right here. That's what I made yellow. And then open close of that big red candle, where's about 50% of it, I look right here, a body, and just that little volume imbalance right there, and then I made my zone and I brought it across. Okay, so look at how it's developing on the daily. It came down, back up. Here's our neckline. When we're looking for a neckline right here, look at, there's bodies, okay, and body and wick. There's the bigger zone above us. Okay, so it came down, back up, going back down. We might be coming back up. USD/JPY might be a strong double bottom on the daily. Look, it came down, neckline, big red candle yesterday. Look at it. Now we're coming back up. So if we start moving up to about 50%, maybe we'll do something like this. And then shaping up for next week, this could be our double bottom breakout, guys. We could be going to 146. This could look like a possible swing position. As I'm talking about it right now, this looks like a nice opportunity to get in a nice swing position. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. Yeah, look at the 4 hour, how it's building. Okay, we came down, all the way down. Okay, it's building a little bit. If we can get our 4 hour candle in 2 more hours to start breaking above our high of the day, we could easily take that out and come up here. So it looks strong, guys. If I'm talking right now, buy side on the daily, buy side on 4 hour. Let's go into the hourly. Okay, so on the hourly, it's already 4 hours. Okay, look at, since 7 o'clock, it came down, it made our low of the day, we closed. It was red, green, we opened, ignited, pushed all the way back up. There's an hourly resistance, turned to support. There's where my white line is. And we got the green volume close above. So look at our hourly candles. They came down, made one bottom, came back up. There's our neckline. Yes, I see the red, green, red, green. That's a liquidity grab at the low of the day. So there's my double bottom. So now we're breaking out. So that white line now used to be hourly resistance. Make this your hourly support line. And let's see if we can drive all the way up to this big red box. Tap into that yellow line. 142.75 and maybe get up here. Maybe we break out a little further. Okay, where's my next big hourly resistance? Right here, right there, guys. Pivots. Look at this shit. Okay, right there. It came down, back up. Came down, back up. Volume held here. Look at here how we closed below it. It retested it. That's our next big hourly move if it can get up to there. Okay, maybe that's where we're gonna go in the next few days. Let's see if we can find some scalps on this. Let's go to the fives. Okay, so our 5 minutes now are pushing up, higher high, higher low. A little bit of volume close above that hourly. Continue to push. We're holding it. So 5 minute support is holding below our hourly. A little bit of a green box right there. Okay, what's going on at our high of the day? We came up, we got rejected. Came up, got rejected. So just for reference, right here, I go red. Just to give me a heads up. Say, Ron, be careful up here. At your high of the day, there's some green bodies up there. If we break out, look at right there. Tweezer tops, guys. Look at what I just did. I looked to the left of the chart when we broke. 10.05 came up there and back down. 10.10 came up there and back down. If we continue to break out impulsively, maybe right up to there. 142.60, those tweezer wicks. So it's another five additional pips. If it breaks out from the high of the day, test that red line, 55 to 60 is 5 pips. Okay, let's see if we get that momentum. Now, let's just add some quick EMAs. We're above the 9. It's bullish on the short term. We're above the 200. We just had a little bit of a golden crossover where the 9 crossed over the 200. And let's take a look at RSI. RSI is strong. We are holding above the 50. Okay, so right here's the 50, the psychological 50. We are well above it. We're almost getting into an overbought condition. Close to 70. We're right here at 65, but can still drive up there. Okay, so maybe what we can see is, will it drive up to maybe this red line, maybe a little bit of a higher high, and then they bring it back down, and then if it does something like that, we could sell it down. Okay, so we're gonna stick with this chart. Let me just give this one to you guys in Zoom. Okay, I did that one a little faster. I wasn't writing low of the day, high of the day, hourly support, resistance, POI. Was that okay? Did you guys understand what I did there? You know, the same color codes, but I didn't label everything. Are you guys okay with that? Or do you guys like when we label it? Okay, so you see gold. Right now, we're still flagging in here. Came down, back up. No green volume closing above there. Now they're coming back down. So there's the hourly support. So let's see if we continue to hold 5 minute volume above that hourly support. When it starts to break out of here, we might be looking for a possible buy on gold. Okay, but if it continues going down here, this might continue selling. Then we might have to sell gold down here. Okay, and it's 11 o'clock, so we have our new hourly candle open in the market. We're probably going to get a little bit of momentum now. Guys, I'm excited to get in the markets tomorrow with you guys. 2 to 4 p.m. tomorrow, so make sure you guys know, maybe 1:45, just before 2 p.m. Eastern. We're going to go through power hour and right to the end of the day. Right till 4 p.m. We're going to look at some specific securities, and we're going to see how they close the daily candle going into the Christmas weekend. Remember, guys, heads up, markets are closed on Monday. Please take the day off and enjoy that day with your family. We won't be trading. There will be SST will be taking day off, all sessions on Monday, London, New York, and then we'll resume Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then again New Year's Day, SST will take a day off, as you guys should too. Markets will be closed New Year's Day, and it will start 2024. We'll start on the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday again. Okay. Shabazz, you just need to write once. I can read it. How to use the demo SST kill shot. When you go to MQL5, there's documents there and there's instructions. Just download those and join the Telegram group, and you'll get instructions. Okay, so gold is building right here a little bit. Similar to USD JPY, guys. Okay, so look at the RSI. Okay, look at it topped up there, it topped up there, it topped up there, and it topped up there. So this is hidden divergence currently. Okay, does it mean anything? It just we use it a little bit to give us maybe a little information. So it's not breaking this resistance 65, but the price is actually making higher highs. Okay, so maybe at some point when it takes out high or takes out some liquidity, I want to see maybe if it comes up to here 142.60, maybe they come up there, they grab that liquidity, and then they reject the move. Comes up here, they reject it, and if it comes back and closes below here, that might be a nice sell opportunity for UJ. Okay, similar to what gold did. What gold did over there. Okay, you know where gold broke out with that impulse green candle right over here at 22.15 when it broke out. It came, grabbed that liquidity up there, came back down, closed, got a red bar, come back up green, lower high, and then really they took it down. Okay, let's see here. The double bottom on gold. Okay, so it came down, back up, came down. See the white line, hourly support. We're still holding it. Now we got a nice big green candle. We're approaching our critical level right here where it did come back up and then they sold it off. See here where it kind of impulsively broke and then it rejected it. It came up again with the buyers and then they pushed it back down. So we're going to see if gold can start to get above here. We got about 60 seconds to go. So let's watch the close of this candle. One more minute. Just going to clean up the charts. See the rejection on USD JPY? Okay, so they took it up, coming back down. Red, green, red. Watch also for maybe a possible sell position on UJ, and we'll look for a possible buy position on gold over here. Okay, so we're 40 seconds to go. Guys, thank you for joining on YouTube. Almost 200 viewers. Awesome, guys. Thank you, guys. This will be our last Tokyo session for next couple weeks. We're going to do a little bit more New York. It's not going to be a lot of volume, guys. Remember, it's just the end of the year. We'll still get into the markets, but don't expect crazy moves. Okay, so look at where we closed. We're still right there. Now what we got to watch is kind of like an ignited bar. Okay, look at it's ignited red. Okay, so we got to proceed with caution. Ignited red. It opened, red, ignited, and pushing down. 50% of the green bar. Okay, we can use our 50% rule right here. 50%. There, caught a wick at 50%. Spiked right up, and nice area, 2048.50 psychological number. So if this thing starts to come up, yep, turning to like a bullish hammer, we could probably fill these wicks and pop. Okay, I'm gonna look to buy this. 1 second, yeah. Let's see how it's developing here. Okay, we gotta kind of break this resistance. I'm watching here on Bookmap too. Okay, I'm watching to see how it will. It's right at the VWAP. Okay, so it got rejected. It came back down. It picked up another bids and going. I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna go in and buy. Sorry, I'm in a buy on gold right now. Look to see if it can take out that hourly resistance, white line. That was our previous red line, or yellow line up here. So we'll see if it can get up there. And then maybe if it can break out a little bit higher than that hourly resistance with some volume, maybe come up to 2050 up here. Okay, and also UJ got rejected right there. Where will I place my stop loss? I can place it below the hourly support, below there, below that wick. I could bring stop loss all the way below structure, but I'll kind of place my stop below the hourly support and below that 5-minute candle. I'm in a buy on gold. And this red box, I'm going to flip it green in case there's a pullback. And let's see if we can try and get it up to that yellow line, if some of these offers can get pulled out of the market. Caleb, what's my favorite asset to trade? US 30. I like Dow Jones. I'm an old man. It's the old man index. Okay, guys, like maybe a sell on USD/JPY. Okay, remember what I said. They took out the high, closed below, red, green, red, came back up green, rejected it right there. Like you could, like how I took the buy on gold. That's kind of like a setup that you could be looking to sell UJ. Yeah, look at it. The higher high. Look at, guys, the divergence we were just talking about. Shit, we could have been in 2 trades right here. Okay, the higher highs, and remember what I was saying about the RSI hidden divergence right there. See how it kind of kept topping up, and then boom, they bring it right back down. That's the hidden divergence. And there it is, a nice little drop. Yes, let's go on gold. Okay, we're building. Okay, but we may come back down to test our VWAP down here. But what we want to do is kind of pick up these bids at 2060 and strengthen up our depth of market. Okay, so we came right up to our hourly resistance. It just tapped right into it. Okay, it's 6 pips to that hourly resistance. Kind of looking for maybe up there 10, 11. Okay, so this is, we broke, we got rejected there. Now it's coming back to test the VWAP, and we're going to see where the best bids are. And it's going to close in 1 minute, in 50 seconds. So I also want to see where it will close. Okay, where will this volume close? Okay, so see how it came back down? Right to the VWAP. We picked up our bids and it's coming right back up. 30 seconds. Last 30 seconds is very, very critical on any time frame. The momentum. Who will have the momentum? Will the 5-minute buyers close it above that hourly resistance? That would be strong if they could do that. Okay. Let's see. This is going to be very, very, and then let's judge the size of the wick. Is the next candle going to be ignited? Will they gap it up over that hourly resistance? Will we drive a little bit further to that red line? This is really important. Here we go. Okay, so they closed it right near the high, opened red. They're opening it ignited red. But let's see it pop. Okay, now let's see if we can drive a little bit. Let's see if we can drive a little bit. All we got to do is just kind of drive up to that red line. Any pullbacks, 50% of the green candle. Where's 50%? Right there. We kind of want to hold 50% before we retest this green box. Yeah, and you got a bearish ignited candle also on UJ, but a longer wick to fill. But if it fills a wick, there's the 200 EMA, and if it takes it out, you can see UJ coming down to this box over here. Okay, so you see the big bar. We're still holding. We're holding above there. It's holding above the hourly white supporting line. Just got to continue to maybe just take out a few more of these offers and try and test this yellow line. If we're testing that yellow line, it's the red line up here at 2050. Okay, so it made a high, took out a high, but then got rejected coming back down. So I always look for 50%. We came down, but it's got a higher low above the 50%. So showing that the bids are coming in a little bit higher than the psychological 50 point. That's good on buy side liquidity. But now what we got to do is come back up and flip now the candle right at that hourly white line. This is where it's the tug of war. This is where it's fighting now between the buyers and sellers at this hourly level, because this is going to decide if this area is going to become hourly support or hourly resistance. I hope it becomes hourly support. Kenza, do you guys do free trades to get a taste of the community? Is this not a free trade? Well, this is a free trade. This is exactly what we do in the community. We break down trades we take live with you guys. Free trials to probably in the future. We'll look into that. We got other stuff on our plate right now that we're developing, but that definitely good suggestion. I'll pass that by to the team. Okay, but what we got to do is follow this 2 minutes of this candle. Look at how it's a spin top right at our hourly area. Okay, so this is that tug of war fight. But we're building, we're building, we're building. Can we get it? They keep dropping it when it comes up. The market is slow right now. Like if this was New York, we probably would have popped. We would have been up to this red box right now, and we would have pipped and dipped out of the market. But this is Tokyo. So have we had a pullback down to here? Not yet. So let's see if they can continue to accumulate in here, and maybe if we consolidate up here, and maybe we can continue to drive through here. Victor, can you rewatch this session? Yeah, YouTube. It's you can rewatch it if you want on YouTube. We have a lot of Kenza. We have a lot of good traders that trade Nasdaq in the group. A lot of good in the index section. Amazing. Yoda, he's our in Nasdaq. We kind of argue which one we trade more, Nasdaq or US 30, but everybody has their favorites. Okay, I've been following US 30 all of my life. I follow the different securities in there. I don't just follow just tech alone. I follow all kinds of stuff. I follow oil and energy. I follow the banks. I follow, like we were saying, Nike. I follow all those things. I follow Home Depot, Walmart, all the big box stores. Okay, here we go. We're closing in 25 seconds. Okay, so look at how the volume is right at our hourly line. Okay, can we keep accumulating out of here? And if they keep the red volume below the white line, then unfortunately the next candle might open red, ignited, and come down and try and touch down in here. But if we can flip and turn it green above there, see the red body? Okay, so now what we got to do is got to follow this. Close with a red body. So we got to give the benefit of the doubt to sellers that closed it below the hourly resistance. See how we just retested it? So it came up bullish, ignited, just retest the white line, and then they rejected it. Okay, so you see now it's really acting as a ceiling, really acting as resistance. And we'll see again, make mental note of 50%. Can we still hold above it, or can it stay above that previous low wick and make a higher low? Will it be a tweezer bottom? That's what we got to look at. Okay, so yeah, see how it just broke? So we lost the previous support level. So it just made a new lower low. Let's see, will it hold our 50%? Okay, so you see now sellers are really pushing it back down to the VWAP. Again, now we need to see if we can accumulate the bids again here, grab a wick and go back up. Okay, and we still have not retested the actual breakout area. So we're building maybe a higher low. Okay, that's good. That's a nice rejection. Oh, I would love if they picked up all this liquidity and came back up here and get it ready for a hammer to possibly break out of here. That would be really, really, really nice if we can pick up all of that liquidity down there and come right back up strong with a candle ready to flip. But you still have to respect the red volume. That's a lot of red volume in the candle. The buyers are trying. You cannot tell me that the buyers are not trying to bring it up. They are, but there's still that red volume that opened the candle that's still holding it down. So this is where they're fighting. They're fighting right here. Okay, and then we also got to follow where and how will the volume close in the next 2 minutes and 43 seconds. And this too, the cumulative volume delta, it's almost negative 500. Okay, so it is, we're trying to break the hourly resistance up here, but the cumulative volume delta is negative. Okay, so that's why it's holding strong here. But we'll see if maybe we can squeeze our way out of here, cause maybe a little bit of a short squeeze, and get the buyers above this level. Maybe we break out up to here. Let's take a look at the hourly. Okay, because remember we got our new hourly candle. Let's go full chart on gold, just on the hourly. Okay, so that's why this, see the hourly white line? That's that critical area. This hourly candle has lots of time left on it, 41 minutes. Okay, we're nowhere near this hourly candle closing. But if we can get that hourly volume getting above that white line, then maybe it can push. That's what I'm looking for. If it can kind of come up and engulf the previous red hourly candle and maybe drive up to these levels. But it's building. It held this white line the entire time, last few hours. But we're trying to break this white line right here. Okay, 40 seconds to go. I can stay like maybe another 10 minutes, guys, but I do have to get out of here. But let's see what's going to happen with this thing. Okay, so we're still, see how they're bidding it up? The best bid is bidding up the VWAP. That's good. See this 2060.7, we got 12 bids now. Okay, we want to kind of build in here. And then maybe if we can come transact back up here. Here's the close. Still a red body. Okay, so red body, but we still closed above 50% of the green candle. We opened green ignited. So we can see quickly, can we come up and retest that white line? If not, if we can't get above 50% of the red body candle now, then they're probably going to push it down a little further. So right there, you see 50% of the red candle. We could not attempt to, even when we opened the ignited, to come up and just test 50%. So we have to give the benefit of the doubt that the sellers are pushing it back down on these 3 bars coming down. Okay, so again, we came down in here, higher low, higher low. Still fighting at this VWAP. This is where it's really just consolidated in this area right here. Right in here. This is all the focus on this consolidation right here. Is anybody in a sell on UJ? Okay, kind of came up again. They rejected it with a shooting star, another ignited bar candle. Maybe it can break those wicks and start coming down to the 200. That's the type of candle we want. Oh man, you see how we just retested 50% with a hammer? And it came up and then they pushed it right back down. But when they did, we just got another injection of a bid. So let's see now if we can see how it's testing. 50% right there, 50%, our red line, 50%. We're trying multiple, that's 3-4 hits at it. Okay, so that's like a triple top within the same bar. So if we can't develop, see, it will get rejected, then more offers will come in and just take out this hammer candle. And so we really got to push with this momentum, or maybe close it above here so that we can maybe get another strong green candle to take out that hourly resistance. But you see, 5 times now we've tried at that 50% level and they keep pushing it down. So what we got to do is we have to bank that our right now our depth of market is developing below us, and which it is. It's getting bigger down here. Our heat is starting to come in now. We now just took out 50%, so we're coming up strong. It's going to close in 2.5 minutes. With this momentum, can we come up there and take out that hourly resistance? We don't want another lower high, and then they push it right back down. We've got to build with this momentum now. Maybe it accumulated, it flagged, and now we're ready to go. Perfect. Okay, now can we pop now? Can we squeeze some short sellers out of this hourly resistance? NTH, you are all over the place, man. You're confused and scared. I'm trying to understand what I have to do to take a trade. We have to take the sell trade. Who's talking about taking a sell right now? Like, I think it's best you don't trade right now. The best thing for you is you don't trade. You're all over the place. Your mind is not there right now. Just take it easy. This is where you're going to make a lot more mistakes. I'm telling you the truth. You're not in a mental state to be trading right now. Okay, there's the nice push we want. Can we take out that high? But more importantly, can we get green volume to close above our hourly white line? It's going to close in 55 seconds. Let's see here, guys. So you see, those like red bars can scare a lot of traders, but we got to kind of trust our analysis that is building the depth of market. Ooh, there we go, breaking out. Hopefully we get a little bit of a short squeeze, but remember, we need that green volume to not just break out, we need it to close above there. Okay, I'd like to see maybe if we can pop into that red line, but more importantly, close above here so that maybe we close 50% above, like right there. That white line will represent 50% of this candle, and then we draw a green box below our white line for any other retest. Yes, here we go. Come on, squeeze. Give us some volume here. Okay, close. They gapped it down to probably pick up some bids. Let's see. This area. Oh, we got it. Okay. They gapped it down to pick up the bids, and now we're popping out of here, guys. I'm going to a break even right now. There we go. Woo. Guys, this up here is 10 plus, 11, 12 pips. Okay, I'm at a break even now. My risk management is break even now. Okay, and remember these targets. Red line target, body to body. If it does squeeze a little higher, maybe up to this red box. Oh yeah. Look at that heat that just came in there, the yellow line. Right at our yellow line. 35 offers. Guys, you got to manage your own accounts, please. Okay, do what you got to do. Hopefully it broke down that trade properly to you guys. It was a live trade taken with you guys. You know, whoever was asking about a free demo, there's your free demo. That's a free demo of a live trade. There you go. This is what SST does daily in all the Zoom rooms in London, in New York, and here. The whole team does this, okay? can say nice little short squeeze. Who wears short shorts? 15 pips. Okay, I'm taking up there. I'm gonna chalk a W because Big Ronnie's got to go to sleep. I don't want to sleep with no profit. Okay, so full transparency, guys. I'm taking profit out of there. That's exactly what I wanted. Ooh, woo, woo. If it gets up to that red box, I hope it goes, guys. 20 plus. Yeah. There we go. Who eats pancakes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? How much profit I took? I took enough to eat steak and lobster with a big joint right now. That's good enough for me. Ron is eating steak and lobster for a midnight snack. Okay? And guys, I don't get greedy. Okay? That's one thing, if you guys know me, I don't get greedy. Okay? Honest to God truth. I have been humbled by this market, and I don't want to ever go through that ever again. Okay? Surf and turf, Bandini, you got it. But guys, I told you, I got out of that. Okay? I respect all these wicks over here. I respect this big red box. I was aiming for that red line. It gave me more than I could ask for. I'm good. You know, some traders can't decide what to do, and then the market will decide for you when it gets rejected hard. Like, you see that big heat that came in? How much more visual do we need it? Like, it came up there to almost our yellow line, and then that big block came in the market. That red box was not there before. It came in. So, you know, yes, it could go back up and break out, but I don't take that chances. Honestly, I don't. Like, if this was New York, that's a 30, 40, 50 pip move. You can't play games. This is Tokyo. It's 10, 15, 20, but you still can't play games. You got to have a defined target. And that's what makes you consistent as a trader. And then after the fact, I don't care if it continues to go up. I don't care if it goes down. All I care about is I got in the market. I got my pips. The trade went according to what I kind of wanted it to do, and that's it. And I'm out. You know, do I need to pray that it can continue to go and go and go? If you want, leave a runner. Like I said when this call started, leave a runner. But majority of that bulk of that move, get your money. Remember, we're counter trading. Like, we're going against the trend here. The negative cumulative volume was negative 500. That was good. I took the buy right there, 2049. Awesome, Steven. I thank you, bro. I appreciate that. First time I came in your room, best breakdown of a trade. I loved it. Greetings from Spain. Thank you, bro. I love Spain. I love it. Beautiful, beautiful country. I've been there many times. I love it. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Subscribe and hit the notifications, and hopefully you can learn and earn with us. So thank you, guys. But everybody, that's it for me. We stayed an extra 30 minutes because we were in this gold trade. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit about it. And tomorrow, guys, bonus session. Okay, we're going to do it around 1:45, 2 p.m. Eastern, and we're going to go right to the end of the day. Wall Street close till 4 p.m. And then weekend, Saturday, Sunday, guys, holidays. Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas. If you celebrate Christmas, I wish you guys all the best. I wish you guys all the love. You know, in Christmas time, it's a nice time to be with your family and friends. And hopefully, guys, we're getting ready for 2024. It's going to be another fun and exciting year. Wow, guys. Okay. Look at it. Look at it. Holy. Okay. Gold came to target, guys. If you're still in, wow. Okay. Hopefully it breaks out. Almost there, Iliad. We're almost at 60,000. Almost. Thank you. With all of your guys' hard work, you know, you guys liking the channel, you guys sharing the videos are getting us almost to 60,000. So thank you, guys. I owe it to you guys. And guys, just trade smart tomorrow, okay? If you're trading London, New York, just please trade smart. It's the Friday before all of the banks are closed around the world for Christmas. It could be volatile, it could be choppy, it could be the greatest trading day. But just please trade with proper risk management, okay? Guys, congrats on this trade. If you guys are still holding it, I hope it closes above this red box and we flip this depth of market and it continues to drive. But when it hits a red box, it is a defined target. Thank you guys. But Ronnie's got to get out of here. I'm gonna go get a little bit of sleep. We'll see you guys tomorrow. God bless. Thanks guys for joining. I appreciate all of you guys. Have a good night, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Hit the notifications so that you join us in our Wall Street close session into Power Hour. Okay. Thank you guys. Hope you guys had some fun. Hope you guys enjoyed this Tokyo sessions we've done for the last couple, what was it, now almost 2 weeks of Tokyo sessions. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and then we'll go back to a little bit of New York, and then we'll come back to some Tokyo. But Tokyo is for education, guys. I hope you guys are learning. Like, I hope, guys, I broke that trade down properly for you guys. And we maybe could have had to sell too. Okay, that I look back at it, we should have been looking to sell that bar right there, that one, and maybe collected a few pips coming down. But it's okay. You miss one trade, there will always be another trade to be made. Okay, so thank you guys. God bless. Take care and have a good night, everyone. Thank you guys.
Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to another live session of Stock Sniper Trading. My name is Dave, guys. My partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US 30, sell. Okay, I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please secure.
As a trader, we all look for tight or low spreads, which helps us to get in and out of the market. Using the right broker can help us try different strategies. With multiple options of brokers on the web, here at Stock Sniper Trading, we have a recommended broker, that is, HankoTrade. With spreads as low as 0 pips and leverage up to 500x, HankoTrade is just one click away. With multiple account types to choose from, you also have a minimum deposit of $10. Using HankoTrade's affiliate program, refer a friend and earn up to a 40% commission on trading volume. Built by traders, for traders. HankoTrade.